I just wanted you to be the star of the show tonight.
I don't know what the heck is going on tonight. Freaking weird.
I still have my. Why am I echoing?
I don't know. There's something strange going on because you know what? When I'm done with this tonight, I'm going to restart my computer. I had an update on it and I kept ignoring it for so long. My hair is all messed up.
Oh.
I kept ignoring it for a long time because I never had time to just sit here and reset my computer.
Yeah.
So I think it's just lagging and it's having issues, but.
Did that echo for a sec? Oh, no, it's not. I already have the mute off.
And this is the only thing I have up because I'm afraid to run something else.
Yeah.
Weird. Hey, Free Handly Maid.
Hello. Hey, Arc Wild.
Hey, are you? AU afterwards. Did she change the name?
She changed it. I noticed that too. It stands for autism.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, wait a minute, because I just did a video and I had her name, Free Handly Maid, in there. So I was like, uh-oh. I'm like, did I do something wrong?
No, and I think the Autism Awareness Month is coming up.
Cool. Hey, Arc Wildman, Survival, I see you. Sorry, my computer's running really slow tonight. I don't know why. I don't really have anything on my computer. It's all internet stuff. Like, I don't download anything, so I don't know what's going on. Weird stuff.
Hello, Bullfrog. How you doing tonight? Not so remote Alaska's in here. Hello.
Hey.
I'm going to check my email real quick. Free Handly. Maybe.
Hey, Dale James.
So, Courtney, what are you doing tonight?
I was over at my mom's. I was drinking a little bit.
What were you drinking?
Gin and tonic.
Of course. You'd think you get sick of that drink by now.
Oh, no. It's just like so refreshing. It's wonderful. So we were over there and Fred was going wild, and my mom has a huge pool table like in her basement, and so my nephews were playing down there, and my son was like grabbing the pool balls and like throwing them across the pool table. It was kind of scary. Mm-hmm. And we were like sitting there drinking and having a good time, and then it all ended when my son took a big old crap. And we're like, oh, we got to get out of here, man.
He must take after you.
Yeah, must. Like, seriously, though, it's not funny anymore. Like, my bowels are, like, horrible. Not that I, like, want to talk about that right now, but I have, like, no gallbladder. So people always told me, like, I never had these issues till after I got pregnant and had my son. Like, people always told me, I don't have a gallbladder, so I have to take Imodium on an everyday basis.
Yeah.
People have told me that. They'd like, oh, yeah, I have to take that, or I will just crap my pants constantly.
I don't know who was telling you this false information.
But I'm just like, what? So I'm like, I'm starting to understand where that person was coming from, because I'm like, I can't be more than 5 seconds away from a bathroom. Like, and if I eat, like, I haven't really ate all day because
Courtney, the real best life is in the house. Woohoo!
Ooh, the real best life. Hey, best life.
No, you know that if you take
really, mate.
If you take like, what is it? Melatonin and laxatives like that, your body adjusts to it. And when you stop taking it, your bowels will not be able to move anymore. And the melatonin, you actually produce melatonin naturally in your body. And if you take a supplement for melatonin and you constantly take it, your body will stop making the melatonin in your body. So you got to be really careful when you do stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't take laxatives. If I did, it would be like a day in hell. Like, that would never happen because I already have that issue. And then I don't take melatonin. I don't take any.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but Imodium's the same thing. If you constantly take it all the time, then you're going to have issues with not being able to poo.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with me. I was supposed to get checked out, but because of COVID, it freaked me out to go to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had nothing but like issues for a couple years now. And it's annoying, and I can't take Imodium. And it's like a real serious issue. It's like, I know I'm joke around about poop a lot, but it is a real serious issue in my life, and it sucks because I can't like go anywhere and eat or anything like that without like being close to a bathroom. And it like, it's so weird. It like everything goes straight through me, everything.
Yeah.
White Family Farm, check out my videos. I have some great adult diaper videos. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really refrain from wearing anything like that. I usually, number one, can hold it until I can get to a bathroom. But in the meantime, it hurts like hell. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, major issues. But that was really personal, but I don't care. I mean,
Well,
it's a
I stumbled in on, ladies. You know, just the same old Jess and Courtney show.
Talking about poop, you know how that goes. But yeah, no, it's a real serious issue not having a gallbladder anymore. Like,
oh yeah,
that's some crap right there. And if I wouldn't, like, there's nothing I can do about it because it's already been removed. But if there was like some kind of way I could have saved it or like did something different, right. I think I would have, because I don't want to go through this hell anymore.
If I would have found keto before I had my gallbladder removed, I would have known how to prevent this.
Yeah, it just sucks. It does. It really sucks. And my mom has the same issues. My mom does.
Yeah.
And like now I'm like, I really have to watch it. At first I thought I was just like lactose intolerant, but I think I really have an issue with coffee.
Oh yeah.
Because if I just have 1 cup of coffee, I'm in the bathroom.
At least you know what to do for a laxative.
Yeah.
Hey, Props. Thanks for coming in. The Best Life says she totally missed my joke. Yep. That's why I love Courtney.
Hey, Land Cloud Adventures.
Hello and welcome.
We're just chatting it up.
Yeah. I still have my headache. I think it's going on like 3 days that I've had this headache.
Yours is a migraine brought on by stress.
Yeah.
Because that's horrible. You got a lot of shit going on in your life, girl, and you can't help it. So get a warm washcloth, put it on your head, and wear your sunglasses and try and deal with it, because you got stress. I can't even imagine. Sinus headache today. I'm in pain. Yeah. I mean, I get sinus. Okay. Look at my face right now. Not a very good looking face, but like right here, like this is where my sinuses hurt when I do get a headache. And it feels like specifically on this side right here. No, it's this side right here. I feel like sometimes right here in this cavity, I feel like I have sometimes a screwdriver just going like in my face. And it like I've been to the dentist. I take really good care of my teeth. I always have. But I went to the dentist one time because I had my teeth were hurting so bad and I thought I had a cavity. So I went to the dentist and she examined my teeth. You know how they take that metal thing and they bang on your teeth?
Yeah.
A little bit to see if there's like a crack or, how sensitive you are. Well, she was doing that and I wasn't sensitive to anything. And I got some fillings on my teeth. So I thought maybe, one of them was loose or something. And they x-rayed my head and you could see the line. I have my sinuses on the top are so like they touch my roots of my teeth. They're so low. So anytime I get any kind of sinus pressure or anything like that, it feels like somebody punched me in the mouth. And I can't help it. Like, it's just, and no one wants to have sinus surgery. What the hell?
Have you ever tried one of those neti pots?
I have, but it's usually not like, I'm never plugged up. It just hurts. And she told me to take a decongestant when that happens. But like, I'm not taking a pill. I'll just deal with it. It hurts. I bought this cold mask that you put in the refrigerator. Mm-hmm. And I'll put that on my face a lot of times and then fall asleep with it on because I put an ice pack basically on my face.
Tabitha says coffee is acidic. Yes. Add a pinch of baking soda. See if that helps.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Crystal, thanks for jumping in.
I don't really like coffee that much, but sometimes in the morning I need a pick-me-up. I do. I'm like, otherwise I would never, like, I already sleep till noon every day anyway. So I would never wake up. You know, that's just who I am. That's just how I am. And so, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys go shopping for the CBD oils and salves and stuff yet?
No, we haven't really been anywhere. My husband hurt his arm at work, and you know, we don't really have the money right now to do anything. Right. And so we have halted everything. And so we haven't really been anywhere or done anything. So my husband, I was really, really, really worried about him because he couldn't lift his arm up above his head and he was in a lot of pain. And now today he said, I'm doing pretty good. He's like, I can lift my arm like halfway. And he's on light duty at work. But the thing is like, he's a truck driver and he works for a big time laundry service agency. And they put him on light duty. So from like 3 to midnight every day, he counts washcloths because that's all the light duty that he can do because he can't move his arm. Yeah. So I'm just worried. I'm stressed out, you know, I'm stressed out about money mainly, you know, and so, I mean, it'll get better, but I'm just, you know, I'm a little stressed out about that because it sucks. Like, I hate to, you know, I hate to be in that kind of position. I am good at a lot of things. Okay. But I am not good. Like, I can find a job and, you know, whatever, but I don't have a degree or something to back me up. So if I were to go out into the workforce, like, there's no way I could single-handedly make a house payment because I would never make enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. Hey, Swampy Acres. Hi, Mad Shad. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Mad Shad.
He says from the right coast.
Hey, Bullfrog Swamp. Hey, Rob Shaler.
Hey, guess what? And that's right, Mad Shad. You're in Ohio now or on your way to Ohio, huh? So he's going to be in Ohio and like us, Courtney. Woohoo! Hey, Stuart.
Where's he moving to? Like, what part?
I think Cleveland. I think it was Cleveland.
For reals?
Yeah.
Only an hour away from me. Not even an hour. It doesn't take me that long to get to Cleveland. Yeah. I'm thinking like 45 minutes tops.
Swampy.
Oh, you're in PA. I'm not. I'm an hour away from PA too. Like, I'm 2 hours away from West Virginia, and an hour away from Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and like the Youngstown area, Warren, and then I'm an hour south of Cleveland. So I'm like right in that, like, I don't know, central area right there.
That's okay, Tabitha. I was
with Karen. I used to live in Akron. I actually lived in the hood for like 10 years, and then I moved here.
I was in Prepping 101 just a little bit ago too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to be there. I was in Gil's chat a little bit tonight, but I had to like ignore my family a little bit to be in there. He played my video and he talked about your GoFundMe that you have going on, and North Star Prep Center was putting it in the chat and stuff like that. So
North Shore was in there?
It's North Star Prep Center. Yeah.
I can't believe I missed that. I didn't get a notification. That makes me so mad. Hey, Gil, you must have heard us talking about him.
Yeah. Hey, Gil. I didn't really get a notification for anything tonight. And I just kind of contribute. Well, one, I think there's an issue in general with YouTube and what's going on. Like yesterday, I had a huge issue with just loading anybody's page.
Right.
And then, like, I think there's just like some kind of fluke in the system. They might be updating some stuff or something like that. I don't know, but there's something weird going on with YouTube in general. So I don't know, but yeah, I usually never get anybody's notification. I just have to remember when they go on. So.
Mad Shed is asking if you could tell him about the area and the surrounding area, please.
It just depends on what part of Cleveland you're in, sir. There's a part of Cleveland, like I wouldn't even stop at a stoplight.
Yeah.
That would be the west side. You'd never want to go to the west side of Cleveland for anything. They have burning barrels, beauty shops, and abandoned houses.
And people that jump in your car when you come to a stop.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it's pretty scary there.
Yeah.
I drove through one time, my husband and I, because we just wanted to see it, and see what was going on. And we drove through one time in the middle of the day. And yeah, there's wig shops, liquor stores, and burning barrels everywhere to stay warm for the homeless.
Okay, let's talk about the good points. How about jobs?
Yeah, you're gonna find a job in Cleveland, 100%. Akron, not so much. Akron is slowly on the decline. Cleveland, you'll definitely find a job. The east side of Cleveland is booming. The Rocky River, that is like more of a rich neighborhood. There's Parma Heights, those areas. There are older areas, but you definitely would find a job there. So,
The Best Life says, I almost missed homesteading the hard way. I didn't see you in there. I was in there too. I'm everywhere. It's ridiculous. And then let's see.
Philadelphia for sure.
Who else said? Oh, Ark Wild Man says, Jess, are you ready for prep party? No, I am not. I am scared to death.
I was scared too. I was like, oh my God, what did Jess get me into? Because when I got on there, I didn't see Gil. And I was like, oh my God. And I didn't know he was going to be on the show. And then he comes on and I was like, okay. But there was questions like even like Gil couldn't answer. So then I didn't feel so dumb. I was like, well, if he can't answer some of the questions, then like this must be super hard because Gil knows it all. He's like the guru of it all,
I don't know anything about prepping other than common sense. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to just be sitting up there looking crazy. Whenever Bone Thugs is from, don't go there. Bone Thugs, they're from Kentucky.
Bone Thugs is from Columbus.
Are they? Is it? Oh,
yeah, he's from Columbus. That's like the capital. It's in the center of the state.
I was thinking of Nappy Roots, not Bone Thugs.
I think Nappy, though. I think he's from Cleveland, though. For real, though.
Oh, I don't know. I just know they originated from Kentucky when they started singing.
Yeah, they Bone Thugs is definitely from Columbus.
I'm gonna have to look up Bone Thugs. I haven't listened to them in forever. Now
I know. You know what? I went on a Mariah Carey. I don't know, like montage thing. You know how on Facebook it keeps playing the music videos over and over and over again. So I was listening to that, and then a song came on with her and Bone Thug in harmony, and I was like, "Oh my God, I totally forgot." They were actually really good. You know, you kind of forget about that kind of stuff, but
right. And I loved Mariah Carey back in the day. I don't so much her new stuff, but she was so pretty back in the day, and her music was like top notch.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to love her back in the day.
Yeah, Jill says those questions were product related. Yeah, and I have no idea about the product, so unless there's a true or false, I'm gonna be winging it somehow. Where can I get good land around there?
Around here?
Land is expensive in Ohio. Land taxes is expensive in Ohio.
Well, Kirkland, Ohio is probably the most expensive place ever to live. It has some of the most richest neighborhoods in that area. However, outside of Cleveland, probably about 35 minutes or so, there's Fairlawn, which is a derivative of Akron, and they have beautiful property there. There are some parts of Akron that is not so good that I used to live in. But I used to live in the Firestone area. But Richmond, Ohio has some beautiful acreage and land and stuff there. I'm trying to think, but yeah. There's some beautiful properties. You just have to look for it. There is a Cuyahoga National Park near us, or near that area, near the Fairlawn area, and they have beautiful properties around that area and stuff too. You just have to look. Yeah, Fairlawn is super nice area. Yeah.
Hey, Dangerous. Dangerous just jumped in.
Dangerous. Freedom.
DJ jumped in. Double Buck jumped in. Hello. You know what's funny when we talk about Ohio, though, Courtney, is like where I live at, we all call it North Eastern Ohio. But like anybody else calls us Southern. Like you guys call us Southern, and you're considered Northeast too. Like it's so weird. But like if we travel to Columbus and come home to our hometown, when we travel, it's Northeast.
Yeah.
Until we get home. Isn't that weird?
It is really weird. In Kate's Kitchen with Karen, Hudson is a really beautiful area. It's super expensive to live there. And they have a lot of guidelines as far as if you want to have a garden. So you might not be able to have a garden or any kind of farm area in Hudson. So be really careful, know what you're buying, know, the laws and bylaws and stuff of the area. Hudson is beautiful. The rich people just don't want you to have chickens or a garden because it looks ugly.
And I think this is true for like every state. Like the places you're going to find good, like farmland, cheap farmland are going to be in like your low income areas. Like your low income areas.
Yeah.
You can find really good farmland for cheap, but then you got to put up with very scarce jobs.
Yeah. Like Coshocton area where my husband is from. Yeah. He's from like West Lafayette, Coshocton area, and it's beautiful there, but you can buy farmland, but there's no jobs there. I mean, it's all factory work, or you would have to drive to Canton, Ohio for work. So that's something to think about too.
Yeah, because Lancaster, they have a lot of cheap land, a lot. And it's good, rich soil, but like Courtney says, you have to drive an hour or two just to get a job.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Chief or Chef, how you doing?
Hey, Pete's little homestead.
Hey, Pete.
Oh, Big Chief is so nice. He calls us Miss Jess and Miss Wine.
Yeah. He says Mad Shed says all commute to Cleveland.
Yeah, I don't know where exactly you're staying. But there's a lot of cities outside of Cleveland that are super nice. I personally would not live in Cleveland Heights or anything like that. There are some areas of Mayfield Heights, Parma Heights, even Vermilion. Vermilion is a beautiful city. There's a lot of factory work in that area. So, that's something to think about that's up there. Solon, Ohio, has some awesome jobs there, and it's pretty there as well. However, it's all a matter of where you want to really drive to. So,
where did I just see that? Here, CJ says, here in my town in Northwest Indiana, we can't have livestock of any kind in town, and that's the same way in my town too. But I live 10 miles outside of town, so
I don't even live 10 miles away from my downtown area. But yeah, we are a big farming community here.
What town? That ain't no town.
Yeah, we have a small town, and so we can have livestock and stuff like that. You got the job in Cleveland already. Okay, well, good luck with that. And Ohio has an open carry policy, so I highly suggest you look into that. No joke. Okay.
What would you consider Ohio? Red state or blue state? I think it's like 50-50.
We are a red state. And however, we have been taken over by a rhino. So we're slowly turning blue. Mike DeWine is 100% a rhino. So
yeah, DeWine sucks.
Yeah, completely.
It was so funny. One of our locals, they have this big, huge barn, and they actually painted the roof with what did we just say his name was? Gosh.
Oh, Mad Chad, you have to wait for that concealed carry. If you want a concealed carry, you have to, the best bet is to file with the sheriff of your county and do it that way. You can do that. You just have to wait for that check, and you have to take a class to do so. But you can, no matter what, without that class and without that concealed carry permit, you can open carry. So,
yeah,
you know.
But yeah, so one of my neighbors painted their roof with the wine sucks clear across his barn. So like when they actually did an aerial picture of it from a airplane, it was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see see the police station out my front window. No, thank you.
Yeah. I don't know how I would feel about that.
I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, I don't think I would either.
I don't really care for the police. Thank goodness, like in the country here, we like the police station doesn't like service this area or whatever you want to call it. It's the sheriff's department that always comes out this way. And the sheriff's department is like way cooler and nicer.
Best Life, what state did you say you lived in? That's pretty cool.
He's in Montana.
Oh, Montana. Okay. Well, yeah, I heard Montana's pretty kick-ass. Kick butt as far as rules and regulations of gun control and stuff like that. I heard they're pretty cool there. Pretty laid back.
I miss Montana. I love Montana. Like the first time I went there, the little town I lived into, there was this bar. It was called the Deer Lick. And it was so freaking funny. They had mounted a buck's head on the wall and had its tongue stuck out. And then it had the rear end of another buck. And it looked like the deer was licking, the butt. It was hilarious. But when you go in there and on the counter, it says, if you have guns, please check them in at the bar. So, like, you'd see people go in there and just hand over their guns and get their shot of whiskey or whatever. I was like, that's the coolest thing ever.
Don't even get me going about Kasich. I don't even want to go there. That SOB. Thank you, Drops. I don't want to talk about politics. You'll get me started. I'll be like, Gil.
No politics. I came on here to have fun and laugh because Courtney was drinking tonight.
That's why my face is all red.
Deer butt licking. Yep. It's called the Deer Lick, though.
Our tax is high there. I pay $175 for 52 acres here in South Carolina for my additional property.
Wow.
We have 2.5 acres and it's not that bad. We pay an extra $50 a year to have our half acre because it was purchased after the property was purchased a long time ago. So
hey, Maddie.
We pay an extra like $50 a year or something for it for taxes.
Hello, evil.
It's not that bad. However, if the schools and the school levies get their way, then taxes here will be through the roof.
Hello, Gina.
Hello, Van Life with Gina. Hello.
TH.
I got this like one freaking hair. It's driving me nuts. You see that?
Hello, TH2. I was trying to find you. I was like, where? I seen someone say hi to you.
Hello, TH2.
Must have snuck in on us.
Yeah, the taxes aren't bad, but you know what? You get what you pay for. So if you want a property that is worth your while, then you're going to have to pay for it a little bit. That's just how it goes. So yeah, I have two houses. I have one in the hood and then I own this one. So
you rent the one out in the hood?
Yeah. I have a really, really, really good renter though. He pays on time and he's a good guy and he fixes everything. If something breaks, he just does it himself. So yeah.
You're lucky there because there's a lot of bad renters out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one thing that really scared me is running out my house was that reason.
We have the homestead credit here in Arkansas. That's what helps with the property taxes. We have it here in Ohio too.
Yeah, and you have to be, I don't know how that works.
I think you have to be 65 to apply for it.
Yeah. And my mom has the homestead, and my aunt and uncle that live down the street have that homestead and act or whatever. And so they pay less on their taxes as well. So,
but you can get on it. There's a loophole. You can get on it if you're disabled as well.
Oh, okay.
You just have to show them proof of your disability.
Oh, well, that makes sense. That's good. That's good that they do that for people, you know, and don't screw them over. So that's pretty cool. Drop family garment. I pay $500 for my 2-acre home, then $175 for my large and agricultural property. Cool. Yeah, I rent out a house in the hood. It's not, you know, I'm serious when I say it. It's a house in the hood. I have a hot tub, right? We'd be in the back, and you can hear gunshots at the street across the way. So I'm not kidding. I really did live in the hood. So I rent out my house there. And I have an older gentleman who lives with his friend, and he takes care of the place, and he does an excellent job. Excellent job.
Courtney might know. I don't know.
What?
What's the elevation in Ohio? What's the water table? And what's the geographic of the underground?
I don't know.
I don't know that either.
Hold on.
What'd you say?
Hold on. It's coming to me. I'm sorry, man, Chad. I don't know.
The hubby says floods, hills, and whatever else.
Well, if you really want me to tell you, okay, so Lake Erie was carved out by a bunch of glaciers, right? So the glaciers came down from the north and pushed flat most of the area, and that's most of the area past Cleveland, right? And that is what they call the snow belt. And the snow belt is not cool to me because I don't like snow, but some people like it. The snow belt gets more snow than we do here. And I'm about a half hour away. Fairlawn in those areas get way more snow than me. And Fairlawn is about 35 minutes from my house here. And they get more snow than we do here. So, and then since the glaciers flattened everything and carved out, you know, Lake Erie and the Great Lakes and stuff, they left like hills and stuff in the southern parts of Ohio. So when you go to southern parts of Ohio, it's not near as flat as the areas around Cleveland. So I hope that sums it up for you because I'm full of useless knowledge.
Well, Best Life says taxes are really cheap in Montana where he lives. $370 a year for 20 acres. That's awesome. I wish my taxes were that.
Taxes on rental houses are stupid high. Yeah, not in Akron. Not in Akron, where I used to live. So, oh, you're welcome, Meshad. Seriously, if you have some serious questions, I don't like telling people where I live, and I don't like telling other people where they live either. So if you have some serious questions and want to know, my email address is widefamilyfarm@gmail.com. I'll help you out, and I'll tell you, you know, anything you want to know. But most of that stuff is pretty private, so let's keep it at that.
Let's see. Free Hadley says 30 acres, and our property tax is $2,000.
That's probably what ours is here too. But they take it out of escrow, so we don't really technically pay. I mean, we pay it, but we don't miss the money because it comes out of escrow for us. So, but yeah, and we only have 2.5 acres, and we pay $2,000. So,
yeah.
But 30 acres, that would be kind of cool. I don't know if I'd want to take care of it all. I don't know. You know, people talk about them having like 200 acres or something like that. That's all grand and that's all dandy, but to be quite honest,
have to work it.
Yeah, I don't want to have to work that. I don't want to have to mow that crap. I don't want to have to put in that 3-mile driveway. I mean, if you're young and able to do that, you go ahead. But my 2.5 acres here just gets me what I need done. I can get chickens. I could get a cow if I wanted to. I could get pigs, and I have a beautiful garden. So, on 2.5 acres. So, and I'm far away enough from my neighbors. Not like my neighbors are annoying. They're not. They're wonderful. My mom lives next to me. She has 3.5. So, she lives far enough away from me. And then my neighbors across the way, they're Mennonites, and, they're super nice. And we all just kind of leave each other alone, so it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, I guess I couldn't go naked in my backyard. I would offend people, but, I don't, even if I had 200 acres, I don't think I would be going naked in my backyard anyway. So,
wow. I can't say the same thing. But I have 5 acres, so and very little neighbors. Although that creepy old man next door does sure try to roll up on his tractor and look in my bedroom window once in a while.
For real? That's creepy.
Yeah.
I'd give him a show. I'm just that kind of person.
Huh?
I'd give him a show. I'm just that kind of person.
Who said I hadn't?
Like, if we're going to look, well, then I'm going to show. You bend over and...
I'll bring Barrett back in the bedroom. Come on, hurry up. Let's go.
I'm kidding, Gil. I'm not like overly conservative, but I'm pretty.
Your face is turning redder and redder.
Now, this is what I like to see: more and more females getting into prepping. Heck yeah! Well, okay, I was a prepper before prepper became prepping. I got this one. I need to chop
Isn't that almost like a song?
Bangs. Look at that. I'm a horrible bang cutter.
Isn't that almost a song? I was country before country was cool. I was a prepper before prepping was cool.
No, I mean, seriously, I was into this stuff before it was like considered prepping. I've always been into gardening. I've been into gardening since I was a kid. I've always had my own garden at my parents' house and stuff. And so, I've been doing this a long time. I didn't have the property. And so my scenarios have changed too, because I did live in the city. And so I did have a scenario planned out where I could, I had my bug out bag and I could leave my work and stuff like that and make it home. And then we had a game plan from getting out of Akron, because where we lived, if, crap did hit the fan, and where we lived, it would have hit the fan and would hit the fan hard. So we had a game plan and we knew where to go and how to do it, So, but now that I'm here out in the country, I don't really need that kind of game plan. I just need to save food and stuff like that. So my scenarios have changed a little bit.
I think that with my life experiences from a young age, I just learned how to survive from like the age of 3 or 4 years old. And it was natural instinct to learn how to garden, grow your own can. Once I figured out how to can, there was like no stopping me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't really can anything until the last couple of years here, like jams and stuff. But I did recently get a pressure canner, so I'm going to be doing a lot of that. This year, I'm maxing out every ability that I possibly have. I am adding more square footage onto my garden. I have more seeds than I ever have. I'm planting more than I ever have. I have my husband, every time he comes home with mason jars. I found these at Walmart for blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, that's great. We were going to flea markets and finding mason jars. I found a whole like case of them for like $10. So, we're trying to do this, trying to survive.
You want to hear something pretty cool, Courtney? Because I worked in the medical field for 20 years, I always had 3 jobs. I've never had one job ever in my life. I've always had 3 jobs consistently. Well, one of my jobs was to work in the nursing home, and one of my jobs was home health. So a lot of times, the people that were in home health, I went to their house to take care of them. A lot of them transitioned into the nursing home over the years. Well, when they transitioned over to the nursing homes, a lot of the area I live in is country, so they're all old farmers.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, we would talk, you know, like family and stuff. I'd tell them that I had a farm and I canned and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, we have all these mason jars and lids and stuff. And when we move out, you can have them all. So that's where I accumulated a lot of my mason jars.
Yeah.
So all the older farmers were donating mason jars to me left and right. It was insane. But it was nice, you know. I felt bad that they were going to the nursing home, but
Keto Homestead with Jess. Do you think homesteading is the ultimate prep?
I think so.
Yeah, you know, there are a lot of people out there that are full on. I'm just going to come out and say it because I don't really care. They're full on unrealistic.
Mm-hmm.
Being a farmer and prepping is not really, I'm not even prepping. This is what I'm going to do. This is who I am. But it's considered prepping, you know. Right. But there's a lot of people out there that are just, I don't know.
Yeah, and like honestly, yeah, they might be able to have all these products to prep and stuff like that, and they think that they know what they're doing. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty, we're actually out there planning, harvesting, doing everything that we're going to need if shit hits the fan. Like, if you don't know how to harvest your seeds, you don't know how to plant, you don't know how to gather.
And to be quite honest, you're not going to be living off of that military food for very long.
No.
You're going to be crapping your pants.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know I would be anyway, but you're going to be crapping your pants, and you're not going to have near enough water saved. Mm-hmm. I mean, let's just be realistic. Right. Farming, you're always going to have a food source. Why? Because you plant and you know how to plant. You know how to do that. So yeah, I would consider homesteading the ultimate prepping. I really would. You know, you're not going to be eating, you know, those military meals in the closet for, you know, 20 years.
And if you look at the Depression, look back at history, look into the Depression, because most people, they don't realize nowadays, because our, you know, elderly that went through it have passed. But like Barrett's mother, her family could not provide to feed the children. So her and her siblings had to go to a children's home. They dropped their kids at the orphanage because they could not feed them. Those are things that people need to look at. Like, you can't just go to FEMA camps or whatever you want to call it and pick up food. Yeah. They're not. It was like that in the Depression. You know, people were what's the word I'm looking for? They were handed out certain amount of things to try to solve ration. Thank you. People ration things, and they still died because it wasn't enough.
Yeah, there's this lady I watch. I don't think she's alive anymore, but she's on YouTube and she tells stories about the Great Depression. And she's a little old lady, and she's like Italian. Yes. And she talks,
Yeah, she's passed. I've watched
her, and she talks about how she used to make her food and stuff. They only had donuts on Sunday, and they would make them from scratch on Sunday. Mm-hmm. They would have, it's insane, the stuff that they would eat, you know, and they would only eat once a day.
Yeah, but she has some really good recipes on there, how to make dandelion salad and like really cool stuff that people should know. It's a lost trade. It's a lost art. People aren't going to know what they can eat and what they can't.
Yeah, that's another thing, Bullfrog Swamp. That's another thing people really need to start focusing on, is saving their own seeds, because there's going to be coming a time where, you can plant all this stuff, but if you can't save the seeds, you know, what are you gonna do? If you can't save seeds from a tomato, or, you know, okra or whatever it is that you're growing, you know, you're not going to be able to survive. You're not going to be able to.
People are always talking about, I'm gonna barter this, I'm gonna barter that if I can't. But when shit hits the fan,
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be bartering with anybody, because I'm going to save as much as I can.
Right. And not only that, but you think everybody's on edge now. When shit hits the fan, like, I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to be around anybody. I'm going to stay in my little area, and hopefully nobody comes. You know, like, I don't want to try to barter and then get stuck up and try to get shot up or something because somebody sees something I have they want. Nope.
No.
My father made it through the Great Depression on a farm, him and his 10 siblings. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, people before us have lived through the Depression, okay, and we can live through a depression too. You just have to be freaking smart about it and not just, you know, buy a bunch of those emergency packs of seeds and say, oh, well, I have emergency seed pack. I'm going to survive.
Yeah.
That's not realistic, and that's not how it works. So.
It's not, and those seeds are not going to last forever. They're not going to stay good forever. Hello, Sweeney Creeks. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks, TH2. I want to call you RTD2 for some reason. Don't ask. But yeah, thank you. He's doing a little bit better. They put him on light duty at work. So, and he can kind of raise his arm a little bit higher. I was really scared that he tore his rotator cuff because everybody knows that rotator cuff surgery is hell. And I was really, really worried about that. I'm like, crap, we got like 6 months of him, you know, surgery and getting that corrected. And then it still might not be good, you know, and so it scared me. But I really honestly think he has tendonitis. I've had tendonitis before in my leg and ankle, and it is not good. It's not fun. So I think that's just what he's going through. There for a couple of days, I was giving him tea with turmeric in it and sweetening the crap out of it because that stuff tastes like you're taking loads of dirt in your mouth. It's like horrible, but it actually helped. I didn't think that it would help right away because I thought it was, you know, even when you take some herbal medications, you know how you have to like take them for a month for them to get to work. I thought it was like that, but it actually helped him right away and helped with the pain. So I was really happy about that because we don't want to have to take, you know, Advil and all that crap. And listen.
Hello, Roots and Mountie. Welcome. Firefly. Thanks for coming in. Snark and Substance. Thanks for coming in. Oh, Matt. Hello, Matt.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either, but hello and welcome.
Hello and welcome to our channel.
Thank you for the prayers. I really appreciate them.
Yeah, turmeric has a really, you know, I think they make curry in India out of turmeric. And it has that, you can like make like a gravy, like, you know, pork curry or, you know, something out of it. I think that's how they use it. But we're not really, here in the Americas, we're not really used to that kind of spice.
No.
So it tastes really dirty. But then again, I think beets taste like dirt too. So
yeah, I do too.
Yeah, they just you can smell like straight up dirt. Like
yeah. Ark Wildman says I had bone spurs in my shoulder. I can't imagine. That had to be so painful.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. Yeah, I'm hoping that he'll be fixed and our lives will go back to normal. We'll see, you know. I love cumin. Oh my God. I put that in my eggs.
I hate cumin. I can't, like a little bit of it's good, but when it's overpowered, no, I can't stand cumin really.
It just tastes like the ultimate taco. To make curry spices like cumin, mustard, and curry.
No, that's fine, Matt. I'm all over the place too. I am in communities, not even my homesteading communities. No, I'm in Filipino communities. I am in Hispanic communities.
Well, you know what? I just had somebody from Slovenia like
nice
videos today. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I was like, how did you find me? You know what's funny is like he does. Clearly he doesn't speak English, and most of his videos are just like music. And him but he's like prepping and he's doing bushcraft stuff and like, it's pretty cool. And then like he comments on my stuff in Slovenia and he like does these fist pump things. And I'm thinking, well, I understand what he's saying though.
You don't use a translation
emojis and stuff. Like I know what he's saying. It's so weird. It's like I speak Slovenian.
That's awesome. You're so cool. No, but like I totally am, like most people don't know, I'm like a huge history buff. I love history and I love learning about different cultures, and I love going over to the like Filipino communities and learning about their food and how they cook and just the way they live in their huts and stuff. Like it's amazing to me. They are a very, very poor country, but they thrive. A lot of them thrive. There's a guy on YouTube that raises quail over there, and like that's his whole business. He raises quail, and the reason that he raises quail is because the quail eggs are so high in protein. What he does is he takes all the eggs. I think it was like, I can't remember, it was a crazy amount, like 10,000 eggs or something like that his quail lay a day, and he donates them all for free to the schools so the kids can eat. Like his channel is amazing.
That is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Somebody asked us, what's y'all's favorite vegetable to grow and eat? What's yours?
All of them. I don't have a favorite one because I am a huge, Barrett calls me a rabbit all the time because I just love vegetables. I will eat them all. The only vegetable that I don't really care for is like eggplant and okra, which I'm going to try okra again this year because I haven't tried it since, it's been like 10 years since I've tried it. But eggplant and okra are probably my two that I can't.
Well, yeah, I like all the naughty vegetables like potatoes and stuff. Those are totally not good for you to eat.
Yeah, I don't do potatoes.
Yeah, but I love peas and I like cucumbers. However, with peas, you have to grow like a crap ton to even get, and you sit here and you think about it. I grew peas last year, and then I bought a bag of peas in the store, and I was thinking in my head, how many pea pods did it take to fill up that bag of peas?
Yeah.
Holy crap. I would have to grow like, my whole garden would have to be nothing but peas in order for me to get a whole bag of peas.
Someone said yellow squash here. I love squash, zucchini, squash, whatever, spaghetti squash. I love it all. I could eat
squash. I've never had it, but I bought it for the first time. I bought like, what's that, crooked neck squash and butternut.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and grow this.
I can't wait until those grow for you and you try them. I want a video of the taste test when you do.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy. I'm hoping, where I saw that from is Old School Prepper.
Oh,
she
yeah.
did a video on the squash and how she put it in the oven and put salt and pepper stuff on it, and it looked like French fries. Yeah. So that was like appealing to me. So I'm going to try and do it that way and see if it's a better alternative to potatoes and stuff.
So I was in a live this morning, like really early this morning.
You were in a live early in the morning?
Yeah. Oh. So Darren from Down Under Forage was in there, and he was talking in the chat, and he said that he was in the middle of processing pumpkin flour. So he was grinding up the pumpkin to make flour out of it. I was like so intrigued. I'm like, I have to see this.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Neither did I, but that's pretty cool. I want to see what he does with it.
Yeah, green peas we don't grow for a volume issue too. But yeah, I love the story, of King Tut peas. So if you get a chance, go to Baker Creek website and read the story on King Tut peas.
Yeah.
So we grew them last year, and we really liked them. They were really sweet, and they were really good. If you pick the pod early, you can throw it in stir fries and stuff like that. And I think that is more realistic than taking every little pea out. But the little teeny peas in them were good too. So
Ark Wild Man says, I have a Filipino lady. I trade wild hog and fish for her dishes, and she'll give me cash too for ground pork for her egg rolls. That's awesome.
It's awesome. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff.
I would love to figure out how to do a keto style egg roll.
Yeah. You could aren't wontons, or that wonton paper or whatever, isn't that low in carb?
No, because it's made out of rice.
Oh, I thought it would be, but I guess not.
Nope. Rice is like your highest carbohydrate out there.
Interesting stuff.
Chokeweed is an interesting potato, like tubular.
I bought jicama, but I should have bought it like back in September. It takes like 5 months for it to really to do anything, and so I'm gonna wait till next year to start it.
Mad Shed says they have green beans. They're wild. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Green beans wild, huh?
Let's see. Sweet potato flour, awesome idea. I'm growing white sweet potatoes. Growing white sweet potatoes. I've never heard of those either before.
Doug and Stacy has a really good sweet potato bread recipe, where you take the potato and you mash it down, and then it's like a flatbread recipe, and then you fry it in a cast iron pan. It's actually looks pretty good. I would be totally interested in that, and I really like sweet potatoes, so that sounds really good to me.
Good night, Gil. Thanks for coming in.
Drops, you planted your jicama already indoors? Interesting. Maybe I should try it at least. I was just worried that I would like waste seeds if I started it now and it wouldn't do anything until like August or something. So,
I'm wondering if my jicama seeds will come up since I never took anything out of the ground last year. Wouldn't that be cool?
that would be awesome. That would be really cool.
Yeah. I have a let's see. Dang it. Why can't I think tonight? My brain shut off. The Best Life. What are the berries in Montana?
Wait, I'm so confused. Is this the diaper wearing Best Life, or is this the other Best Life?
This is the real Best
Oh,
Life.
the real. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's just giving you crap about the diapers. But it went over your head earlier. That's what he was.
I was just confused as to who I was really talking to. So,
But in Montana, they're like berry there is the huckleberry, and I was able to get seeds from family, and I have a huckleberry bush growing in my bathroom right now.
that is really cool because huckleberry is really good.
Yeah.
We have a store around here called Giant Eagle, and they have like all these mixtures of different types of beers that you can get, and some of them are kind of, I would say, like they're hipster beers. They're like mixed with coffee and like they're just all the weird types of beers. But they have this one. It's a huckleberry cider or something like that, and it is so freaking good. It is really good. It's a malt beer, but it's really good.
Well, where I lived in Montana, they have these like huckleberry shacks all along the highway. And during the season, they're open and you can just like stop by and get huckleberry jam or huckleberry milkshakes, huckleberry tea. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really good, it tastes really good too.
I'll have to look into that, Sweeney Creeks. Thank you. Yeah, Free Hanley, thank you. It's huckleberry. You don't have any huckleberry on your property? I grew mine from a seed. Pretty awesome. I have elderberry wild here, but don't trust them. Yeah, I purchased elderberry starts, and I have 2 huge trees now. I guess they're bushes, but they're huge. They're probably like 10 or 12 feet tall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got several different types of bushes here on the property. I have blackberry, I have blackcurrant, I have elderberry, and I'll tell you a funny, stupid story about my raspberries. I bought all these raspberry bushes. Only berries I see around here are the dingleberries on the cattle. I thought you were going to talk about us, like we're dingleberries. Hey, Bigfoot prepper.
Hey, Bigfoot. Thanks for coming in.
I'll tell you a stupid story about my raspberries. So I planted them all from Tractor Supply. I bought a huge variety. And the next year came and I thought they were dead. So I'm like, well, damn, So I went out and bought like another $50 worth of freaking raspberry bushes. and planted them again. Or yeah, I planted them again. And here to come to find out, the other ones didn't really die. They were just dormant. So I have like this massive raspberry patch that's like insanely close to my garden. And yeah, last year was the first year that we actually got fall gold raspberries, and they were pretty
I forgot about that, Courtney. We're going to trade starts, aren't we?
Yeah, if I know how to do it. I'm not very good at
It's not hard. It's not hard. And Free Hadley, in the spring when you go hunting for huckleberries, just take a handful of huckleberries and let them dry out, and the seeds are in there. Let the seeds dry out, and then plant them.
Mm-hmm.
And then that way you can have them on your property. Yeah, the red potatoes were always my best when I did eat potatoes.
Bird's Eye makes this really awesome potato green bean conglomeration that you can throw in the microwave. It is so freaking good. And it's like the whole green bean. It's pretty good. I love whole green beans, like those French style.
Have you tried the pickled green beans? What do they call them?
Starts with a D.
Dilly pickle or dilly beans. Have you tried them? I tried.
Wants to do them this year. Try them anyway.
I tried them. Everybody kept talking about how good they were, so I canned some up and we tried them. I'm like, oh nope, that one's not for me. It's just, I think I'm used to the taste of a green bean. It's supposed to be a green bean fresh, and I don't know, the dilly bean just messes it up for me. I'm heading to bed. All right, Free Hanley, thanks for coming in.
Have a good night, Free Hanley.
I did get your email. So thank you. No, Gil said he was going to bed about a couple minutes ago.
Oh, I missed him. I feel bad. Good night, Gil.
Yes. Courtney's looking for subs. If anybody's in here and hasn't subbed her, please do so. And she's a great mod. She's an awesome mod. If you need mods in your chat, let her know.
We bread and deep fry green beans here. Also, everything deep fried. Yeah, everything is better deep fried, isn't it? Okra is even good deep fried.
We can pickle beets. This year I'm going to grow beets for the first time too. See how that goes. It's been years since I've tried beets, and
we're going to grow them for the first time. I'm kind of nervous. We got those yellow ones that have the red circles in the center. I forget what they're called, but they're really weird looking. So we're going to try those this year. I don't know. I guess if you can get those to pickle with some like eggs, they would probably look like really super cool in the jar.
Well, that was the whole reason. Like, I haven't had beets in forever. We got the purple beets, and Barrett loves pickled eggs, so he wants pickled beets and eggs. So at least I know he'll eat it, even if I don't like it. Yeah. And anyways, like if you're in a dire situation, hits the fan, you'll eat anything. So it's just another product on the shelf.
Yeah.
Southern Florida, wondering how regular potatoes would do here. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I have a lot of relatives in Florida, and they say it's really, really hard to grow a garden there.
Hello, Southern Ohio prepping. Thanks for coming in.
And it's mainly because it's so hot, and you can't grow any brassicas because it's so freaking hot there. And then, I tried to like encourage them a little bit to get raised beds because they said the soil is so horrible there because it's all sandy and stuff.
Yeah.
So I tried to like encourage them to get raised beds and maybe like some shade cloth for something like that. But what do you mean you hurt? What's going on?
The Best Life says I cook everything in butter besides maybe bacon. Yeah, I'm an old school cooker. I cook everything in butter, bacon, Butter, bacon, lard, or I do use avocado oil too, but mostly it's butter, bacon, and lard.
Mm. I use a lot. I use olive oil in pretty much everything I cook.
Arkman says beets are good for you. I've been really studying up on beets, and they say beets are really good for the eyesight. So that's one of the reasons I want to try beets.
I will never move again. Like, I hate moving. I hate moving all my crap. I hate that. I will never do that ever again. Like, I don't care. Even when I go to a nursing home, I'm like, leaving it. I won't move a thing.
You just leave it all there.
Leave it all there. See you later. I don't need it. I'm not moving.
I can't imagine from being here for 10 years and all the stuff we've accumulated. There's no way.
Yeah.
I can't ever imagine trying to pack this place up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dave. I wish I lived close by. I could help you. That sucks.
It does. We feel for you.
Lala did a video on their raised bed soil mix today. I think they are in Florida. Yeah, I think in Florida in general, I think you have to, the best thing to do is to have raised beds there and plant that way. And of course, you know, things like corn and stuff would be a big pain in the butt. But I mean, if you want tomatoes and stuff, your best bet. And then, like, I talked to the Brazards and they said their humidity level is like super hot there. And in Florida, it's the same way. So they have a hard time growing like heirloom seeds and stuff there because of the humidity. And then it like creates like fungus and all different kinds of stuff on their plants. So I would definitely look in. I know hybrids aren't ideal, but I would definitely, if you live in Florida, I would definitely look into hybrids for the area because they might be a little more protected against some of that things that they experience down there. So I have been here 10 years as well. I had to a lot more than I thought I did. Yeah, it accumulates. Believe me. I got so many outbuildings, and like we got 2 barns. My one barn on the one side is completely filled with my husband's stuff. And then, you know, the other barn is like, oh, it's just filled with junk. Like, and then we got a garage on top of it. And our garage, like, we don't park our car in.
Yeah. Arkman says that the humidity is really high there then.
Hey, Animal Papa.
Hello, Animal Papa. Thank you for watching all my videos and all the love you're showing and support. I really appreciate it.
Well, if you guys haven't known, Jess is having a heck of a time in her life right now. And I am going to share a link in the chat and you're not obviously just from being in here, you're not obligated to donate. But if you are interested in helping Jess out, I am going to put that link to her GoFundMe in the chat. So if you are interested, go ahead and help her out. Any amount will do or help. So if you are interested, I mean, you can donate $5. I mean, if everybody donated $5, then it would be okay. So I'm going to put that link in the chat, and hopefully, you know, you can take a look at it and, you know, and donate. So I'm putting that link in the chat.
Animal Papa, do you remember me telling you about his channel the other day, Courtney?
Yes.
He's one with the bearded dragons and snakes and turtles. Yeah, he's awesome. You guys should all check him out too. And yeah, me and Courtney were talking about doing like a love marathon. I don't know.
Yeah, there's just something going on with my internet or something tonight because I can't even put the link in the chat here because, okay, now I can. I think it's YouTube in general. It's just running so freaking slow. It's ridiculous.
Have you thought any more on the love marathon? Are we doing that tomorrow on a live?
I have to talk to my husband about it, but more than likely, yes, it's still going on in my head. So as long as my husband's cool with it.
Yeah. And when do you want to do this? Like,
Whenever.
From when to when?
However long you want to do it for.
Well, what
Well,
time?
I don't know.
I don't know either because you don't wake up until noon, so I'm just teasing. But seriously, it's all right.
I don't know. We can figure it out. I still have to talk to my husband. He's supposed to be home by now. I don't know where he is or what he's doing, but he's supposed to be home.
Go ahead and drop his link. Thank you.
Drop whose link?
Animal Papa.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And please go watch her videos. Her canning videos rock.
Who's canning? Yours?
Yeah. The Best Life is talking about my canning videos. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I need watch hours. So if anybody wants to watch my videos, that would be appreciated.
Triple stuff now due to my mom and my son and the stuff before then. Still want to move where animals are legal. Yeah. You know, I don't know how I feel about the government controlling what you can and cannot own. Like, I understand where I get it though too, because some people would be completely 100% out of hand with it. And there is a lot of animal abuse that goes on out there. But at the same time, like, people need to live. And so
they're stupid though. They're like trying to make you tag your cats now. They were talking about in Ohio making people tag their chickens. Like, that is just ridiculous. If you have to tag every single chicken you own, there's no way anybody's going to be able to afford it. I mean, dog tags are already freaking expensive and outrageous.
Yeah. It was $90.
Yeah.
For my dogs this year. For both of them. I don't mind getting a tag. Like, I understand the reason behind it. But if you're going to tag that, how about you tag that tagging the cat thing, like, I don't think people, oh, my computer just totally like had a glitch or something because it just gave me like all my notifications all at once. That's crazy.
Oh, it finally caught up. It was having a slow moment for like the last hour.
Yeah, it's weird. But it irritates me, all these people with cats that just let their cats do whatever the heck they want. That irritates me. I'm sorry, I lived in Akron, and Akron has an enormous like stray cat population, and it's disturbing. And to just have a cat and let it, roam the streets and not feed it or take care of it is a huge problem. So I think people should have tags on cats, specifically if they're outside. I think they should have tags on cats. That's just how I feel about it. But
I disagree. I think that's retarded.
That's my box. But it's just like, it's not fair to just let your cat, like, have a billion babies. And
I don't agree with, but I don't think that they should have to tag them. I think they should have to neuter them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That should be a part of it. Yeah. In Akron, they do like free neutering. If you see a stray cat, you can take it to a place and they will neuter it or spade it for free. And they clip its ear on the corner. So they know that it's been spayed or neutered, and then they let it go again. So then it's just free to roam wherever.
Ark Wildman says, I see a prepping Tom. Laugh out loud. Where's the prepping Tom? Who's it?
I'm so confused.
Oh, it's okay, Courtney. I love you.
Both of my dogs are chipped. However, I haven't kept up with it. So yeah.
What do you have to keep up with?
You have to pay for it like once a year. You pay like $20 per animal and you keep up with it for the updated information to your chip. But if they get lost and they get taken to a vet, they can scan that chip and find out who the previous owner was and still call you anyway. So
If they don't update it, the same information's still in there, though, right? Yeah. Yeah, people drop off freaking cats and dogs on my property, too. And most of them, they don't even stop. They just throw them out the freaking window. It makes me so mad. I've had so many injured animals thrown out because my road was turned into a state route highway, or a state route now. So it's super busy, and I'm on like I'm on a dead man corner. So when they drive by super fast, they just throw the animal out the window and they get hurt and they don't care.
Yeah.
Peeping, he said, peeping.
Hey, Kim from Georgia. How y'all doing?
Hey, Kim folk. Yeah, I've been having a lot of late nights. Lots of them. Yeah, they're jerks.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not. Yeah, that makes me mad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the last cat that was thrown out, knock on wood, it's been a little while since we've had an animal toss, but the last one we have, she's 2 years old now, and she was tossed out, and I don't even know how old she was. When she was tossed out of the vehicle, she was just a fluff ball, and she was completely wild. It took me probably 4 months to earn her trust just to let me get close enough to feed her. Then it took another couple of months just to be able to touch her. It was horrible. And then, like I said, she's 2 years old and she's still the size of a kitten. She never grew. She was just a tiny little thing.
That's sad.
Yeah. Drops. That happens a lot here in Ohio too. Like people get bunnies for Easter or chicks for Easter or ducks for Easter. And then they're all over Facebook on the community of Facebook trying to get rid of these animals because the kid doesn't want them or they don't want to take care of them. They realize how dirty or how much work they were.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I know a lady that bought a pony for her daughter, and she thought it was the greatest idea for Easter to buy her a pony, and then they realized how much work it was, and it wasn't even a month later she was on Facebook trying to get rid of it. I'm like, seriously?
Yeah, people are just jerks. And at some point in time, I think they stopped doing that on Facebook. Like, it's against their
it is
standards or whatever. And that really sucks because that keeps me from not being able to sell eggs.
Yep. Well, you can still sell eggs. You just can't do live animals anymore.
Oh, I was told I couldn't sell eggs because I tried to and it blocked it.
Maybe you just send your account. I don't know, because I sell my eggs online on Facebook. Yeah. That's how I get it out to my community, to let them know that I have eggs. But I have been banned from like Facebook for posting piglets and things. But I didn't know that was a thing until after I posted and they banned me. I'm like, what? There's a stray dog out here. I have no idea how it survived the -30 a week ago, but it did. Wow.
Wow.
In Australia, I found out their rescue animals are super expensive. Yeah, they are. Meanwhile, in Florida, if the state gets them, they are cheaper. Yeah, it seems like, and that makes me really mad too. If you go to the pound and try to, get a dog or cat out of the pound, they got the prices so freaking high. Like, how do they expect those animals to be adopted out when they want you to pay that price?
Yeah. My one dog I rescued, I paid $200 for him.
And you know what other thing that makes me mad? My husband just said it in the chat. Okay, so I think it was last year or the year before. Oh my goodness. My dog is a farm dog. She's outside all the time in the fields running. She is not on a chain or a leash. She stays on the property for the most part if she's not in heat. This little freaking teeny bopper, 18-year-old, pulls up, and we were out in the garden working, so we didn't see it. Pulls up, opens the car door, and of course, my dog loves car rides. Hops into the car, and she takes her and drops her off at the freaking pound. Not once, not twice, But 3 freaking times she did this. I got so mad. And I looked her up on Facebook. I finally found her on Facebook. And she's like one of these girls going around neighborhoods. And she had put another post on that she was in town on a certain street. And that there was this poor bunny that was hopping around in the yard. And she tried to catch it, but she couldn't. And these people shouldn't let their animals just around the yard. I flipped on her Facebook. I'm like, don't you have anything better to do going around picking people's animals up and dropping them off? I'm like, that was, I think, like $89 every time I had to get my dog out of the freaking pound.
What?
Yeah, every time. I was so mad. And I told him, I flipped out on the dog warden.
I would have too.
He does not like me at all. He does not want anything to do with me. But I told him, I said, so you're telling me anytime somebody just wants to pick my dog up off the side of the property, they can, and then you can turn around and charge me? That's bull crap.
And you have a license for your dog, right?
Yeah.
Then there shouldn't have been any charge.
They have to hold it for a fee, like for kennel fee and dog feed and all that stuff.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Hey, Prepper Studying. Thanks for coming in. How you doing?
Prepper Studying? What's up?
Yeah, it's stupid.
That's kidnapping. And then the dog warden is taking advantage of that situation by charging you.
Yeah, my dog warden's a jerk. He's such a jerk. And then when I went to pick her up, he's like, well, do you have any other dogs on the property? What dogs do you have on your property? I said, that's none of your business. And even if I did have other dogs, I ain't telling you. I can't stand that dog warden. But that girl, she did that for a couple of weeks, not just to me, but to other people. I'm like, you need to go get a job or go do something with your extra time.
I just let my dogs out.
Yeah.
They're not on leashes or anything. They stay in the yard. I mean, they harass the other dogs, the other neighbors' dogs sometimes. But
yeah. Well, there's like a whole community on Facebook for like lost animals and stuff like that, which I understand and I really appreciate that. But some of them, they just get so carried away. They're like, oh, there's a dog on this road and it looks hungry and it looks da-da-da-da-da. And they just like take it way overboard, especially us in the country. My dog's not the only one that, runs my property and stuff. There's other neighborhood dogs that do it, that these crazy people come and try to take your dog. I had a lady, she is like, I think it was like 13 miles away from my house, like the opposite way of town. She also picked up my dog like 5 years ago on the side of the road. She called her from the field, told her to get in the car. And of course, Keela got in the car. She took her home, had her there for like 2 or 3 days, shampooed her, like blow dried her, cut her nails, like did all this stuff to her. And I'm freaking out, looking all over for her, on all the websites. And finally, this lady contacts me. Yeah, I've got her at my house. She stunk really bad, and I gave her a bath, and da-da-da. You can come to my house and pick her up. I was ready to choke that woman. But she gave my dog like a whole manicure and stuff. And I'm like, well, at least she's pretty now, I guess.
She'll be available next month for her spa day. Just come on over and give her a bath. Sure.
So dumb.
Yeah. Oh, you're leaving us. Our Guam Survival. Aw.
Okay. Have a good night. Yeah, Fishes and Low says at least you got grooming out of that one. Yeah. I still was panicked for 2 days trying to find my dog, though. Like, ugh.
Yeah, that's not cool. Not cool at all. I'd be very angry.
The lost product. Hello and welcome. We're all about to be on leashes. You're so right.
Mm-hmm.
Keela, when she gets in heat, though, we have to put her on a leash to take her outside because she will take off. And we have like a trailer court on the other side. Like there's a creek at the end of our property, and then there's somebody's field in their house, and then there's a road, and then on the other side is a trailer court. And when my dog goes into heat, she loves going over to that trailer court. And there's like this 90-year-old woman that lives over there. And her trailer is the one Keela goes to every time. And the last time she went, my husband went over there to pick up Keela. She said something like, "Your dog's a whore. It just wanted to come over here and get effed," or something like that. And it's like, she's like 80, 90 years old. I was like, oh, she did not just say that. And Barrett's cracking up laughing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm mortified. I can't believe this woman's talking like this. Like, it's crazy.
Wow.
But if Keela gets out and goes, I know where she's at.
You said you're Bigfoot prepper. You're from Perry County, huh?
Oh, you're not far. That's not far from me at all. I actually used to live in Perry County. I used to hunt Perry County hard. A lot of deer hunting in Perry County. That's awesome. I would have been a nutcase. Yeah, I was for 2 days.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy if somebody picked up my dogs. Well, both of my dogs are purebreds, so I would immediately have the suspicion that somebody stole them because of that reason. And then 2, I would be a nutcase because my one dog, she is disabled. So
yeah. Pickaway County, woohoo! I know that place too. Know it well. Do you know Pickaway County, Courtney?
Mm-mm.
It's in the boondocks out there.
Isn't 2 family from the New Lexington area?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 families in New Lexington. 2 families like 45 minutes away from me, which isn't very far at all.
Don't let the grannies lie to you. Remember, they had brothels back in the 1800s.
Oh, I know. No, I'll tell you a good story. So they're like, I worked with a lot of the elderly people. They are crazy and they got hormones worse than a freaking 18-year-old. Let me tell you, them horny old, I don't even know what horny old turds. But this one lady, she was laying in bed and I went in to visit her and she had this big old rock on her finger. I'm like, man, I was like, that's a beautiful ring. Where'd you get that? And what did she call them? I asked her if it was an engagement ring or, you know, her wedding ring. And she said, oh no. What'd they call the women in a brothel?
Madams?
Back in the day. No, it wasn't madam. She was the madam. She was the madam of the house. But she was like, my girls bought this for me. She was all snotty. And I was like, oh, really? What, your daughters or whatever? And she was like, no, I was the madam in the whorehouse down on, you know, what street it was. She said, I had lawyers and cops. And
is this true or did she just have dementia just saying this?
No, it was true. It was true. And she said all the lawyers in this town and cops and sheriffs, they were in there all the time. I had dirt on everybody. Oh my God.
She did.
So like I came home and researched it and I asked my husband about this brothel. She knew the name of the brothel and everything. And so I asked my husband about it and he was like, yeah, there was a brothel back in the day right there where she said it was. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's crazy. I can't believe this little hole in the town had a brothel. I guess they all had to find something to do back in the day though, right?
Have you ever seen that movie? It's called The House Bunny.
Yes, I love that movie.
Me too. And I love that when she walks into the sorority and she's like, I want to be your house mom. And the woman's like, well, we're not running a brothel here. And she's like, oh, no, thanks. I don't want any soup.
Yeah. She is so funny.
It cracks me up every time. I love that movie.
I love it too. And I love the Marilyn Monroe scene where she's like trying to be all sexy. It gets all burnt up.
I just love that word, manhole. I love that movie.
I'm gonna have to watch that movie now.
Yeah, that movie is so funny.
I just wonder if she's that ditzy in life because I really think she is.
I don't know. She's just really good at acting ditzy, so.
I don't know, but hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Yep. Well, you should have drank some more tonight, Courtney.
Oh, I had like 3 before I left, and yeah. I don't know, kind of mellow.
You're very mellow tonight. I figured you'd be all goofy and.
Well, okay. When my brother when my brother was over there too with his wife and kids, so whenever we get together, we talk politics and things like real serious. And not that I care, because I love talking politics with my brother and stuff. It's funny. But it's just got real serious. And so then that was my mood before I started drinking. And then once that starts, then you're just like,
Yeah.
Drop a link for Courtney's channel. I haven't subbed yet, I think. Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah, Jobs, if you can do that, that would be awesome.
I appreciate it.
Get out of my brain.
Huh?
Get out of my brain.
Yeah. I am looking for subscribers as well. If anybody wants to subscribe to me, feel free to do so.
Yep. Courtney's gonna be the next one.
I hope so, man. I've been working so freaking hard. I've been working hard at my content, and it's frustrating at times, you know. I think everybody can relate to that. You know, it's like, you know, I don't know if everybody feels this, but like you feel like giving up.
Oh yeah.
Not going anywhere. That's how I was for like a year.
Yeah, well, wait until you finally get somewhere and you start getting all these crazy subs, and then you get stalkers and trolls that say really nasty things to you.
Well, I've already got the trolls.
Well,
Justin Bieber came to my chat. Okay, Justin Bieber.
Well, wait until they start saying nasty, derogatory, sexist stuff to you like they do me.
Yeah, that I wouldn't handle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would fly off the handle. Thanks, TH2. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. Were you gonna try to call him D2 again?
Yeah, almost. R2D2.
Yeah, R2D2.
I don't know.
Lost product.
The lost product. Okay. Here's a subject that I've been dying to talk about this evening, because we have been talking about a lot of prepping stuff.
Okay.
What do you feel about the freaking life straws and all that crap?
I don't know. I think
it's completely asinine.
I do too.
I think it's a gimmick to get preppers to buy it.
I do.
Because really, like a life straw, I don't get it.
We do block them fishes and loaves, but sometimes they sneak in and people see this stuff they say before we get a chance to delete. But yeah, I agree. The life straws, like, I've always thought that thing was a con. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Really? A life straw?
I don't have the money to test the product or try it out, so.
A life straw is a filter. It's like a little small thing. It's really small. So you can like, it has a filter on it so you can like drink out of a mud puddle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be the one testing that in a mud puddle.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's think about this realistically. Okay. How many people that are serious preppers gonna go out there and drink out of a mud puddle to test their life straw to see if it really works?
Right. Especially in a shift position.
Yeah.
If shit hits the fan and there's no doctors or hospitals, you just done screwed yourself.
Yeah. I just don't know how I feel about that. Just do everything the old-fashioned way.
Yep.
Don't buy a bunch of gimmicky stuff.
Yep. It worked for the old timers.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm making some lemonade.
Because like you're gonna buy a bunch of life straw stuff, and then before you know it, like stuff really does go wrong, you're testing it out and it might not work. And then you got dysentery or something because that's just how I feel about it.
Where the heck's Jess?
Oh, I don't know. She disappeared. My husband wanted to know where the heck you were, Jess.
I'm making lemonade. Hello, Dustin. Hope you're feeling better.
Sore.
Yeah, he's just really sore and his arm hurts him.
You'll have to lick some more turmeric up. That's what I feel like when I drink turmeric tea or whatever. I feel like I'm licking the dirt.
I have a homemade Berkey, but I don't use it much. I have a Berkey. I think it is a must. Use it every day. It works. Yeah. I don't really trust. See, I'm not the only one that thinks that's stupid, though. The life straw thing.
Yeah.
They sell it at freaking Lowe's, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't.
And it's hard for me to think that way too, because we have a spring on the property. That spring doesn't have like a tub in it or anything. It's just water that comes out of the ground that we put a hose in. And I've been drinking out of that spring for 10 years. Barrett's family's been drinking out of the property for 60 years or whatever. You know, not one of us have ever gotten sick. But if we go to the doctors and tell them that, you know, they always ask, well, what kind of water do you have when you go to like the dentist or whatever?
Yeah.
What kind of water do you have? And I used to tell them all the time, spring water, natural spring water. And they, oh no, you can't drink that. That's contaminated water. You're going to get sick and da 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 da. No.
The lost product, my husband injured himself at work a couple of days ago. He pulls like these big, massive laundry carts. He's a truck driver and hauls laundry for all the major hospitals in the area. So he hauls these big laundry bins, and they're like 800-900 pounds. And he was pulling one, and it injured his arm, and he can't lift his arm above his head. It's really sore. So now he's like on light duty at work, and it's still pretty sore and it still hurts. So they told him to take Advil, you know, two Advil every 4 hours or something. So he's been doing that. But the more he works it, the better it is. I thought it was a pulled rotator cuff. And the more I listen to him and what he's going through, I think it's tendonitis. So I'm really hoping that he can get through it. I know I had tendonitis in my foot. I had to take prednisone to get rid of it. And I hated prednisone. I took it for like 3 days. And I would like wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, like starving to death. Starving. When you take prednisone, it like makes you like unrealistically hungry. And I'd wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, just like starving. And I immediately got off of it. I couldn't take it anymore.
Yes, drops. That's what they want. They want me to drink the water with the fluoride in it. Ain't happening.
I don't even give my son fluoride toothpaste.
No, I don't.
A Burt's Bees all natural toothpaste, because there's been a lot of research about fluoride and what it can do to you.
Have you ever researched fluoride and what they did to the people in Africa with fluoride?
Mm-hmm.
See that?
Yep.
Those poor African children, they fed them so much fluoride that they would be walking along, and next thing you know, they'd freaking fall over because their bones were so brittle. Their legs would break in half. They poisoned those kids and those people.
Well, thanks to Lost Product. He's slowly getting better. Like today, like he could lift his arm up. And he's like, oh, I can actually feed myself, because it was like his one arm that he uses for everything. So it was just a pain in the butt. Like he couldn't even tie his shoes. So
I have a question going back to those life straws and stuff. So like, somebody was in here saying that they really like it and they use it a lot. So whoever that was, I don't know where that comment was.
I don't know where
if you take that life straw and you drink straight out of the ocean, like salt water, will it purify it? Have you tried that? Tell him I have tendonitis in my arm. Tennis elbow. Well, we know what you've been doing. No, I'm just joking. Hell, I am a hard worker, but
with Jess. Tell him I have tendonitis in my arm, tennis elbow. Hell, I am a hard worker, but I sure as should never played tennis.
we know what you were doing.
We know what you were doing, you tennis player. But yeah, no, that's what they call it. I don't know why they call it tennis elbow, but they do. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, so his entire arm is like really hurting him. I feel really bad for him. Like,
Fishes and Low says, now I want to try that. What? You want to try the tennis elbow? I'm just teasing. I'm being silly. But I can't even remember.
Just like said that they were talking about the Berkey. They use that a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't remember the toothpaste I use. It's like mud toothpaste or something like that. You get it at a health food store and it's cinnamon flavor. I love it.
I use Sensodyne.
That has fluoride in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I use fluoride. That's fine for me. And when I was a kid, they used to make you gargle in kindergarten and stuff with fluoride.
I remember
that. Yeah, I mean, I've already had it enough that it probably already has poisoned me. So I use it myself, but I don't want my kid to have it. He's so young. Like, if that's a choice that he wants to make when he gets a little bit older, then that'll be his choice. But right now, he can't make those decisions for himself. So I'm making the best start to life that he has. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Well, Fishes and Lows, if you use the life straw with the ocean water, let me know how that goes, please. Hello from Southeast Asia. Welcome.
What was that toothpaste you used that had charcoal in it?
We don't have a topic. We're just talking.
Hi. From Southeast Asia. So cool.
Toothpaste you had charcoal in it.
Oh, I don't know what that is. I brush my teeth with charcoal.
We're not really discussing anything specific, but the topic is typically prepping. We are both preppers. And prepping is basically, how would you explain that to her, Jess?
Preparing for any type of world emergency.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, and it's not just hi Sarah. It's nice to meet you. But it's not just preparing for emergencies. It's like, you know, saving food and stuff like that to provide for your family. So yeah. We talk about that a lot.
We do.
And poop.
Courtney talks about pooping a lot. And her husband does too. Don't choke now.
I'm trying.
Barrett came out to tell you guys that I brush my teeth with a lot of charcoal toothpaste too.
Yeah, I have to use Sensodyne because of my teeth and my sinus issues. My teeth hurt a lot and they're very sensitive. So I brush with Sensodyne and it numbs it. It like numbs the pain.
Yeah. We TH2, we usually call it chit with a C instead of
product. Thank you for saying that because he couldn't feed himself. Like he couldn't lift the like fork or spoon or whatever to his mouth. He was having a big issue. So that's probably tendonitis 100%. So
Courtney, he wanted you to baby him. He was faking the whole time.
Did you hear? Just because you do that doesn't mean everybody else.
This man voice came out of nowhere, and I didn't see a man, so I was like, "Is this the voice of God?" I'm like,
that's the bass in Jess's voice when she gets mad.
Barrett runs when I'm mad. He's like, "I'm out of here."
He's like, "She can win the war." I'm out of here, man.
I got a bad leg, but when she gets mad, I make sure that leg goes.
Did you hear that?
I Oh, you two were silly.
Hi, Garden State Gardener. Thanks for coming in.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, it's been a long week for all of us, I think.
Yeah. It's almost been it's exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
This week has been mentally exhausting. It's just
it has.
Yeah. I'm ready for spring, to tell you the truth. Like right now, when I came over from my mom's house to here, it was like 37 degrees out.
Yeah.
And it felt more like 50.
The best life says it got him out of doing dishes for the last 3 nights. Yep. He pulls that on me a lot.
I hate doing dishes. Hate it.
Too. We do too. I wish I had a dishwasher.
Yeah. I have one and I still hate doing dishes. Pulling them in and out of the dishwasher pisses me off.
I'd rather pull them in and out of the dishwasher than stand there freaking washing dishes by hand.
Wash them before you put them in the dishwasher.
No, you just rinse them off and then put them in there.
I rinse mine off, but it's still sometimes a pain in the butt. But I used to not have a dishwasher when I lived in the city.
Yeah.
We didn't have room for it. So I used to have to wash every dish by hand. And it does.
We didn't have no power.
What are you doing?
We didn't have no power one time, so we had to take all our dishes down to the creek and wash them.
That was horrible. Did you? I don't know if you had the power outage. It was a few summers ago, and everybody was out of power for like 3 weeks. Did that happen to you there?
Mm-mm.
It was horrible. So it was so bad because everybody was out of power. Like the whole county was out of power. So nobody had ice. Nobody had anything. We're rushing around trying to take everything out of the freezers up to our my brother-in-law's house. And then I was still working in the nursing homes back then. So like when you get out of the nursing home, you smell funky, like the old people, no offense, but you smell funky and everything. The first thing you want to do is take a shower. So I was like running down to the creek, taking a bath every night after work. And then one of the nights I went down there to take a bath, and that trailer court I was telling you about, they completely emptied their freaking septic tanks into the creek. So I walked down there and it was nothing but sewer smell and turds floating in the creek. I was so mad. I called the health department and they're like, well, it's a natural disaster. They have to put it somewhere. Mother Nature occurred. I'm like, no, that's bull crap. The guy that owns the trailer court has money, so they didn't care. It was disgusting. That summer was horrible.
That's disgusting.
Yep.
You have 3. Seriously, you have 3 dishwashers? Lucky.
Yeah. Bullfrog says no dishwasher here, no TV, no house phone, no microwave here. I'm just saying we do not have a TV. I have a house phone, no cell phone. And Barrett had a kidney cancer and I threw the microwave away one year and we didn't have a microwave for years. And then he finally was like, I can't live like this anymore. And he finally brought a microwave back into the house. So
You think the kidney cancer was due to the microwave?
I don't know, but microwaves put off a lot of radiation. A lot.
Radiation?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. They're like, microwaves were only supposed to be used for like a year or two, and then you're supposed to get a new one every year or two. I don't know who can afford that, but hey, ladies, want to know a secret? We do know how to do laundry. We mess it up on purpose to not have to do it again. I can't say anything because Barrett really does take good care of me. I can't bend over and pick up the laundry and put it in the washer and stuff. I can't do that multiple times. So he does all the laundry.
Invest in a Nevage system for your sinuses. You will see the gunk that comes out. I was put in timeout for some reason. That's why the delay. Sorry. Wait, what happened? Do we have a Nightbot? I'm confused. Huh.
I don't even know what you just read. I was reading other comments. I heard you talking, but I don't know what you said.
The lost product.
Okay.
You got time out. It definitely wasn't me because I can't even read the chat.
No, I didn't put you in timeout.
Huh. I don't know.
Drops.
Tubes.
I think Drops is my only mod in here. Did you put him in timeout?
YouTube has been doing some funky stuff.
Yeah, they have.
So
I do all the dishes because that's like the one thing I can actually do without hurting my back. I can stand there for a little bit and do dishes, and then I'll have to take a break and do some more. But that's like one of the household chores I can actually do.
yeah.
Yeah, my kids are the dishwashers. I'm not a mod, so it wasn't me. The only time I time out anyone is when you tell me to, Jess. I know, I was just teasing Drops. It's YouTube. YouTube's being crazy.
Yeah, they're being really weird. And like the past couple of days, like it's been really weird. I haven't been able to see people's stuff.
Yeah.
And,
And Bullfrog says he hasn't been getting notifications. I haven't either for videos or lives. My back is on fire after making dinner. Yeah, mine too. I lay down a lot. I sleep in blocks too. Like I sleep almost every 2 or 3 hours. Then I get back up, lay back down, get back up. Animal pop-up. Nope, microwaves aren't good for you.
Thanks for subscribing to me, guys. I got 3 more people this evening, so
Awesome.
my goal is 550 right now. So
yeah, make sure you watch a video and comment too, so it'll stick.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. We're doing a lot of fun stuff, and every Wednesday night I have a guest at 9:30, and then like we're doing this carrot challenge thing, and I just kicked that off today, and so there's a lot of fun stuff on my channel as well. So thank you.
You said tonight at 9:30?
No, on Wednesday nights at 9:30.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute, I have a live tonight then? I was freaking out in my head.
Well, it's not. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. I'm crazy. I'm crazy tonight. My brain is so gone. It really is. I didn't get anything done. Like, we went to the food pantry. I'm sure you can see that big box behind me. And my table is just, like, covered in food from the food pantry. I haven't even put that away. I didn't plant any seeds I wanted to plant today. I haven't even looked at the seeds that I chitted, so I don't even know if they've started. There might be like some crazy massive seeds going on. Like, I haven't done anything today. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did. I had to run to town and set up a P.O. box. That was a nightmare, Courtney. Horrible nightmare. I was so mad. I got the money in the bank, went to... I withdrew the money from the bank, went to the post office, went in there, and they're like so snotty in there. They're so rude. And I was like, I want to set up a P.O. box. And they're like, well, you can do a P.O. box for 3 months for $76. And I said, I looked it up online before I came in, and it said $37. No, it's $67. So I argued about that. And I'm like, well, whatever. I still need a P.O. box. And he was like, do you have a credit card? And I'm like, no. Why do I need a credit card? Well, if you want a 3-month box, pay here or pay as you go, you have to put on a credit card. We won't take cash. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I was so mad.
I'm confused by that because here it's in my post office here. It's $60 for a small post office box for the entire year.
No. So I had to run back to the bank, deposit the money back into the bank, and then go back and use the debit card to do it. It was just a mess. I ended up going in and out of that post office 3 times because they said I didn't have something or I didn't do something right. So 3 times I had to make a trip back to the post office. I was so irritated.
Yeah.
And finally, I got it set up, and they gave me this post office box like this freaking big for $67 for 3 months.
That isn't right.
And then, yeah, it was just a crazy day. I was so frustrated.
Bullfrog has a question. He says, do y'all have any tips for someone who is gonna start making videos? I feel retarded. Oh, sorry, it moved. I feel retarded talking to my phone. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So it's like I have like a playlist of my first videos. And yeah, they're kind of embarrassing. I suggest going over to Two Family Homestead and watching their Tech Tuesdays and their chats and stuff. They'll help you out. And they go through this. They have this thing where they choose a channel, and then when they choose the channel, they'll go through it and pick out parts that you can improve on and stuff like that. I highly suggest that. Don't take things to heart because it is constructive criticism, but I highly suggest going there and like getting a notebook and just kind of writing a couple stuff down. And also it helps to spy on other people's pages as well, as to how they're doing things, and as far as format and stuff like that goes. But it is your creativeness, so it's up to you how you want to put your channel together. So,
and I'll just add that the more that you record in front of the camera, the more you'll get comfortable. It's just going to take time. Like, I think every YouTube creator, their first videos all suck. They're embarrassing. It's just what it is. Like, my first videos are ridiculous, and I won't even go rewatch them because I'm so embarrassed by them, but they're there for people to see.
They aren't that great either. I mean, it's just been like this year where I think there's been a dramatic, like if you watch one of my very first videos and then see what I'm doing now, it's like, I think it's 100% dramatic difference in what I've been doing. So,
yeah,
it's, huh?
The best life, says the Bullfrog. I always think of Ricky Bobby. I never know what to do with my hands.
That's funny.
It is. I'm still like, I get really nervous when I do my videos. Like, I am more nervous when I sit there and try to talk to my phone or my camera more than I am on lives. Like, which I don't understand. I guess it's just because there's nobody there to talk back and forth to. And I'm looking at a screen like, hey.
So you feel weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel a little weird too. And I get that feeling when you first get into a live and nobody's there. And you're like, and then you realize that you're being recorded, so you like better say something, Right. So you're like, hey, what's up?
I think the first few lives we've done together, they were like only one, like nobody showed up for like the first like 3 minutes. So we're like, we didn't know what to say or do. Yeah. And then like a couple of people finally jumped in, and like our first lives that we'd done together, there was only like 5-10 people in there for a long time. So, but it's good practice. Like with 10 people in there, that's a good practice.
Yep. Whoa. There's there's something funky going on with YouTube. Like I can hear an echo.
Huh.
It's weird.
I don't hear an echo, but I was hearing an echo earlier and you weren't.
Yeah. I just been hearing it, so I don't know what's going on. It could be StreamYard. I don't know.
Yeah. Technology. I've been on lives, but it's weird because I can't hear myself laugh out loud. So I'm like, can y'all hear me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My first live showed me I needed a new computer, and your kid can't play their kid song near your live. It will kick you off. It drops him. Wow, I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, because that would be a copyright.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about copyright for a minute. How do people get away with it?
It's
They're
not fake.
okay. I was watching a specific channel today, and they have a country music song at the end of their each video.
Did you look at the description box?
They put it, I looked at the description, they credited the song, but that's still a copyright issue because you're not paying that country music artist to be in your video. So it's still a copyright issue. So how are they getting away with that? And how come their videos aren't being taken down?
From
Like,
what I understand, as long as you credit YouTube and you credit the songwriter, then you can do it. But I don't know for sure, so don't try. But that's what my understanding was.
Oh, I don't think so, because you're not talking to the artist about it. So you can't just play it.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's, I don't know. That's why I was always told that you should need to use that free music because, it's meant for stuff like that.
Right. Well, that video I did of my son and my daughter dancing to Sharp Dressed Man, that was, I didn't get a copyright strike for it, but it was like, what did they say? They phrased it weird. It was like a partial copyright because I credited YouTube and I credited the artist. But even though it gave me a partial strike, it said it didn't affect anything. But I don't understand it, so I went ahead and made that video private just in case.
Yeah. I don't understand how that works. And like Goldshaw Farm, like he uses movie clips.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
In his, and I know it's only a few seconds long because he's referencing it. So does that make a difference? Is that why he can get away with that? Because that's copyright material as well. Yeah. So I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either. And that's so funny because one of the prepping channels that I watch, they had put a thumbnail, and it was the funniest thumbnail. It was like middle-aged man, and he was like, it looked like he was naked. I'm sure he had clothes on, but he was naked looking. And he was like on his hands and knees looking all sexy or whatever, And all I could think about is your chicken video. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh
okay. I found a bikini picture. I cut her head off. I cut her legs off and just had like her body on there. And I wrote hot chicks. But it was because I was filming my little baby chicks, my chickens. And it didn't get copyrighted. It got turned in for sexual something or another.
And
I'm like, the video is about chickens. Like, I was like really confused by that. I think somebody was just being nasty and turned me in.
Yeah.
And then they had to act on it because they don't have a choice. But yeah, I was like so confused. That's the first time I've ever been.
That's for clickbaiting.
Yeah, I guess. I just thought it was funny. And like River Homestead, Chrissy, she commented, she's like, oh my God, I love this thumbnail. I'm like, well, sorry, it's been taken down now because, people don't have a sense of humor. Like,
that was so funny. I was all disappointed. I clicked on the video and there was baby chicks and not hot women in it.
I just thought it was funny. Like,
it was funny.
But whatever. People don't have sense of humors anymore, and it drives me insane. Wow, YouTube church lady bot. LOL. But it wasn't like anything it wasn't anything sexual. It was just a chick in her bikini. It wasn't like she was like I cut her head off and I cut her legs off, so I just had her body on there, and like it wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't, she was in a bikini. It wasn't like it wasn't like her boobs were hanging out and like, you saw a butt cheek or something. It wasn't any.
It was tasteful. It was a tasteful picture. It wasn't me that got turned in.
But yeah. Oh, you know what I wanted to take the time to do on this chat is I really wanted to take the time to really thank the fairy prepper.
Yeah.
And prepping
101.
I mean, how cool are they?
They're awesome. I love
Like,
it.
I'm like kind of taken back. Like, I was crying. Like, you couldn't see me, obviously, but
They
when
were
I
crying.
was on it, I was like crying. I was like so happy for you that you got on that show and like, and they helped you. Like, he's so nice,
He is.
you know?
I hated being on there and crying in front of all those people, but I knew I had to get up there and talk to them. But oh my gosh, I freaking bawled my eyes out on that show. But they're awesome.
Yeah, like that's really cool that they stood up for you and and did that. Like that's so cool. And yeah, not too many people will do that. So we have a really, really awesome community here. And so I would like to continue with this community, and like make it stronger and better. And
yeah, and that's the thing too about having community like that. They do have your back, and if something happens, they'll protect you. I feel very protected. Like, I know when I go into prepping 101s or into Lake Farrier preppers, like, I'm safe. Like, if anybody tries to start anything, they're going to be on it, like Donkey Kong. Some of these other channels, I mean, I feel safe and everything. I feel comfortable, but I never know what's going to happen in them.
Mm-hmm.
And that catches me off guard.
I do not make anything. Because if you make your videos available to kids, you can't have comments.
No.
They disable the comments. So though I am a kid-friendly channel, my channel is very family-oriented, and my lives are too. They're very educational. I will never click, to kids specifically because it limits you.
Yep. I was glad to hear Jess laugh on Lake's after show last night.
Sorry, go ahead, Jess.
Yeah, I've been needing the laughs.
Yeah.
I do want to know if you guys make your videos available. Oh, okay, you already said that. Sorry.
Okay.
Should I delete it and put it as viewable as adults? No, don't delete it. Just go back into your settings.
Yeah. Never, never, never delete any of your videos. You can go on there and change it to private. Don't unlist it, especially if people have already commented and liked. You just go back in and just select it to private, and then it counts as half.
Yeah. And if you do delete it or list it as whatever, not private, what was the other one?
Unlisted.
It'll take your credit away for all those comments and stuff, your watch hours. So you don't want to do that. And my stuff, I think, is pretty family, oriented content, but sometimes our Wednesday night pajama parties get a little crazy. I wouldn't let any of the kids in there watch.
Great.
What, Courtney?
He just listed like basically the whole prepping community, like in one little, all the people that are really super, sweet and nice. And
thank you, Bullfrog. That's amazing. Yeah. Love Dangerous. Northern Hobbies. Hawk. Yeah, Hawk is amazing. Oh, they're all amazing. Arc Wild, Bigfoot, Grim. Yep. Native.
We try to pull people into this community too. We have a lot of people that, like with Shelby, she had no idea that this was a community. And
yeah,
when we did.
I love Native. You missed Prepper Tribe and Nisi Tribe. They're amazing.
Mm-hmm. Good people.
Ghost Prepper. I think I don't think I've only met, like, the whole time I've been on YouTube and in the prepping community, I've only met one mean, hateful, nasty person in the prepping community. And when they were called out, like, most people didn't even know who that person was. So it was just an odd thing to happen at that moment.
Hey, is like prepping 101 on every single night of the week?
Yes, at 9 o'clock every night.
Okay, that's what I thought. Now
He's
that I'm a mod, I'm gonna try and I tried to watch him before,
yeah.
but now that I'm a mod, I kind of feel obligated to be there.
Yeah.
I try to be there.
You know, like, I don't always stay in there the whole time, but I do try to show up at the beginning and I try to show up at the end. But he does get into some really deep conversations and I can't handle it. Sometimes I can't handle that stuff. I can't have that much seriousness in my life all the time. But I do love him and I do support him. So I will go in there and try my best to mod and stick around as long as I can. He just ended. Yeah.
Wow.
He usually goes from 9 o'clock until 1.
Yeah, there's before like back in September,
Thank you, Miss Taz.
I was going live at 9:30 and nobody was showing up to my lives. So I did like September and October, like I did lives for those months. And I was thinking, well, I'm not going to do this anymore. Nobody shows up. Jess, wait, wrong direction. Jess, she convinced me to, start up again. So I'm like, okay, first of the year, I'm going to start up again. So I started up again, and so many people were going live on Wednesdays. It was like insane. Like I had chose that day specifically because I didn't see anybody. And so so many people are going live now. It's like insane.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Taz. I saw you pop in.
Miss Taz says she's new to the homesteading group, but a lifetime prepper. Welcome. Thank you for coming in.
And be like all 100% prepper if you know you're a prepper. I mean, like I will never talk about my preppings, like my stashes and all that. I'll never talk about that. So I'm not into showing off what I have.
No, I'm not either. Like I'll show my canning videos and cooking videos and stuff like that, but I'd never show my canning room. I'm sorry. And I love looking at other people's canning rooms and their pantries and stuff, but that was an agreement I made with my husband if I started a YouTube channel, it was never to show my stuff. So
yeah, I have met some really awesome people on YouTube, except for this Keto Homestead with Jess. I don't know how she is.
What?
I knew you weren't paying attention.
What did you say?
I said, except for this Keto Homestead with Jess, I don't know who the hell she is.
Oh, I don't know either half the time.
But yeah, like I've met some really awesome people, but then I've also met some like pretty big jerks.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
time. Egotistical, nasty. It's like they get on the computer and they get behind it and like you can't see their face, so it gives them an excuse to be a jackass, Like sorry. I don't have time for that.
It's true. But at least you're like, I don't know, you've got like thick skin most of the time and you like are very boisterous. Like you don't care. You're going to say what you want to say. And I'm not built that way. And I think people see that. So that's why they attack me so much. And it sucks.
Is my husband in here?
I don't know why.
Because
no, I don't think so.
Somebody just tagged him now. Says that, oh, he's in here. He's lurking. You lurker creeper. But yeah, it says, sorry to hear about your pain, man. The tendonitis was one of the worst pains I've had. Couldn't extend my arm. Couldn't hold a mug. Weak wrist. It's getting better now. Cool. Thanks for the encouraging words, for real, man. It's been kind of scary because you don't know. So you don't know if it could have been. I was really thinking that it was like a ripped shoulder blade or something, like something major, because that's what you think about when something like that happens. So
Bullfrog says he's been sub to Family Homestead way back. That's when we were talking about him watching the videos, or somebody, I think, watching the videos.
yeah.
Been in the homestead community deep
I've
south.
never been to Big Bear's Homestead lives or anything like that.
Me neither, but I love deep south. Gilbrook. I really like Roots and Refuge. I don't know who Art and Brie is.
I know who they are. I think I follow them, but I don't know because I never got a notification about when they do anything. So.
There's your husband coming out of the woodworks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he said he made a comment to me. I didn't even see it. I was probably trying to read this email that I've been trying to read.
Sunglasses at the freaking screen. She can't read nothing.
Well, actually, it's not that bad because this computer is so freaking bright. It just kills my head. But I was trying to read an email that I just got, and Courtney so rudely called me out, letting me know I wasn't paying attention.
For some reason, my husband is dying over there. Dying.
Why? What did we do?
I don't know. I'm just being me.
I didn't think we were being funny. Adjust the brightness. I don't know how to.
I can adjust the volume. Dude, these Macs are complicated.
Yeah.
These Macs are freaking complicated. Like something that you think would be so simple, like cut and paste. Oh, no. You can't just cut and paste. No.
Nope. And I've had a migraine for 3 days, so all the lights are just killing me.
Fishes! Pass the bong live in her glasses. Fishes. I was commenting on her sunglasses. Very stylish. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. I feel like a bug. One of them big-eyed bugs. I thought these glasses were pretty cute in the store when I got them for $1. But then when I'm sitting on the computer looking at myself, I look pretty, I don't know.
I'm at 544 subscribers.
Awesome.
I just looked at it to just make sure. Pretty cool, guys. Thank you. Been working away at it for sure. And my husband thinks I've been a little obsessive, but I just have this, I'm trying to reach this goal, and it's been frustrating. And
Barrett says the same thing about me. He's like, you need to get off that computer. You're taking this way too far, way too serious. I'm like, no, I got to do this and I got to do that.
Yeah. I want to make it,
And then like for the last 2 days, of course, all these people that are subscribing that are new, they're all commenting on my videos. So I'm like going through all my comments, trying to comment back to them.
I got 1 billion emails from your GoFundMe too, because every time somebody makes a donation, it comes up in my email address. So
yeah, and it's the same thing with Venmo and Cash App. Every single time somebody does that, I have 1 billion in my email, and then people emailing me, which is not a problem. I love getting the emails. I love hearing your guys' stories and the prayers that you send to me. It's awesome. And I read every single one of them unless I'm rudely interrupted. I'm just teasing you.
Your emails when you're supposed to be paying attention to your peeps. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Fishes and Low says, I went to art school, never used one, but found out a friend of mine did not carry just books in her backpack.
Oh no, here it comes. The best life story. Okay, y'all. You didn't know. Should we tell them? My husband made it known. The dying laughing when he figured out Bomber Steve put the wrong link in. But I found you and really subbed you now. Yeah. Well, we got some funny stuff coming up, guys. So you got to stick around because
Fishes and lows. I can't. My husband's watching, so I won't say that he gets jealous, but he gets needy when I am on YouTube. I think they all get needy when we're not paying attention.
yeah, I understand.
The real best life.
I got to make this like a job.
Yeah.
And I got to find the right balance. I'm having a hard time balancing right now. I really am.
I think we all are. I am definitely trying to find the balance and having a hard time with that, but I just keep playing around until I get a better schedule. But the best life, the real best life says at Courtney's husband, I went and checked out that channel. I was laughing my butt off. Courtney's husband, you ladies need to find a balance. Yeah, we do. We're working on it.
But see, Jess and I have the same drive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we work the same.
Yep.
And it's I think that kind of makes us a dangerous team together because we could probably do this live for like 5 hours sitting here.
Right.
Because we have that kind of drive, you know. But we got to find a balance and make it a little healthier for us because, you know, but doing these random lives are freaking funny too, because it brings out people that you don't normally see.
Yeah.
I like doing that because, like, if you have a schedule, a lot of people are like, well, I'm at work or they're in another country and they can't make that live. And then you never see them but in the comments, when they comment on your video,
right.
You do a random live, like right now, 1 a.m, it's like, you know, afternoon or whatever in Australia. So you can bring in those Australian people that you never see.
Yeah. Hello, River Rock Homestead. Welcome. Thanks. We're doing great.
Yeah.
Yes, the balance is so hard. Yes. Your alter ego seems like a cool woman, though. She has no shame. She puts, oh, that's what I was going to ask Best Life. I seen that comment. He says he is not the only one that won. Someone else posted that link for my channel. So now that I told you that, are you checking every time somebody posts a link for you, Best Life? Are you clicking on your own link now? I bet he is.
Do I have an alter ego?
Yes.
I don't know. What's an alter ego?
I don't know.
He doesn't even know what that means. What does it mean?
Don't make me come through the screen.
Yeah, I like to see that.
Like a different personality. Do I have a different personality when I'm on here?
That screen, I'm running.
No, I don't think you do.
I don't know.
I think you have highs and lows, but I think we all do.
Yeah, I mean, there's some days like I do get down. I'm like, if I don't get a subscriber or something like that, I am really hard on myself, you know.
And I think that's why we get along so well, because we're the exact same. When I'm down, you're there lifting me up, and when you're down, I'm there lifting you up. So it works out perfect.
And this needy stuff, I don't want to hear that again.
Oh, get out of here. Go back to the room.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Love you.
My husband says, no, she doesn't have an alter ego. She always a goofball unless she's yelling at me.
Babe, where's
Oh, yeah, okay. That was her husband said that, right?
Yeah.
I agree with him.
Oh, of course. So what?
You two are the same.
You guys are trying to tag up on us or something?
She's my sister from another mister.
Yeah, Best Life
He's watching TV or he's probably watching us on the big screen and he's typing on his phone.
Best Life says, yeah, I've been clicking on the link now. Us men are needy. Yep. I agree with that statement.
I do have to say that meeting Jess though over the past, I mean, how long have we known each other now?
I don't know. It seems like we've known each other forever.
Yeah, it does. It's been phenomenal. Like, we're a good team. So it's been working out really good.
Different on cam than in person. That's what the Lost Product said. I don't know. I'm pretty real whether I'm on camera or not. Like, I'm gonna yell at my husband whether I'm on camera or not.
I don't think do you think I'm different? I don't think I'm different. I think this is just who I am. Oh, thanks for throwing that out there, Drops. You're the bomb diggity. Hey, husbands, come over and take the live.
I tried to get Barrett on the live with me every once in a while. He won't do it.
That is totally me. And I think I blame it on my brain. She's smart and can do anything. And then bam, she's clueless and 2 seconds later.
Well, that's why I love you. Because like you're so intelligent. You can like spit off all this information and then somebody throws in a joke or something and it's like zoom.
It goes over my head.
Completely over your head. I'm like, what? All right.
Oh, fishes. I love you, fishes. Yeah, freaking funny. We are funny, and we get together like on the phone and crack up too. Like,
yeah,
it's funny. Yeah, I'm pretty mild tonight because I was drinking a little bit, but
yeah, I thought she was gonna be an upper tonight, and that's why I wanted her on the live. But now she's a downer. I'm like, what the heck?
Really down though.
No, not a down like like that, but you are relaxed. You're chill. Maybe I should start drinking. Maybe I'll get some chillness.
Well, drinking isn't really keto friendly for you. You'd have to drink like straight liquor.
I can drink some. I can take some shots of tequila. That's keto. As long as it's a clear liquid.
The conversation about the best wife this morning was hilarious. I don't remember that conversation, so I can't tell you.
What?
What?
You had a conversation about the best wife? Who's the best wife?
I have no idea. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, I hope
I'm sorry.
Conversation and just like miss the whole thing.
Yeah, I set up Jess's GoFundMe yesterday or whatever. And she's raised quite a bit of money yet, but she hasn't reached her goal. So her tax statement is due in April. So we're going to try and raise as much money as we can until like mid-March. And then I don't know how many days it takes to get that money out of GoFundMe. Sorry, my eye was itching and now I got makeup all over my face. I don't know how much my time it takes to get that money out of GoFundMe. So I wanted to stop the campaign sometime in mid-March. So if you can't donate today, you can always donate, and you have time. Any little bit will help, but yeah, so we were going to pull that out in mid-March. So if you can go over there to her GoFundMe, and I mean, even if you can donate $1 or $5 or whatever, anything will help.
Yeah, and the GoFundMe people were saying that it takes out a big percentage, and they don't like that. I do have Venmo and Cash App also, but the GoFundMe, I mean, people out of the United States can use the GoFundMe. People in Canada and Australia can't use Cash App or Venmo. They don't support it. So that's why the GoFundMe is there also. But it also helps us keep track of everything. And The Best Life says, I was cracking up listening to Jess and Barrett shucking corn on a video today. That was a good video, huh? And Barrett, this is Jess and Courtney's shine time. I don't want to outshine them. Oh, I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even have a comeback right now. Oh, because he doesn't want to get on camera. That's what he's talking about. He don't want to outshine us.
The guy should have a show, though. It would be hilarious.
It would.
So, like, guys, ties, and weird buys.
Really?
Guys, and weird buys.
That's not right, Courtney. I still love the dancing in the kitchen. Men who dance with their wives in the kitchen should get extra credit. Yeah. That took a lot of convincing to get him to do. But he's really
about dancing in the kitchen. Jess has a video about them dancing in the kitchen. I didn't tell anybody about us dancing in the kitchen. So I just did now, but yeah, I didn't put that out there.
good. I can outshine them with my bald head, Barrett, if that's what you need.
Yeah, I think a guy show would be awesome too. I don't know though, because with my husband's schedule, it's so freaking hard to get him to do this. So who you calling, Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Calling Pizza Hut?
I can't eat Pizza Hut. That was mean. Hey, babe. You want to get on the live with me? Come on. All right. Love you. Bye. That's how I call him.
You don't yell?
No, I wasn't going to yell.
Right there.
He's in the bedroom. I'm not going to yell over the computer and crack everybody's eardrums.
Yeah, my husband and I have been dancing in the kitchen for years. That's what he says. He's like, he thought he was, yeah. He thought we were talking about us.
We husbands should do a live stream on a certain night.
Oh my God. I want to prank call that woman that has kidnapped your dog. Oh my God.
What just happened? I'm trying to read comments and you're freaking out.
My brain just exploded.
I seen it.
How goofy I am, okay? I downloaded this app on my phone that disguises your voice and can prank call people without any trace. Right?
Awesome.
It's freaking hilarious. So I called my cousin, right? And I know a lot about my cousin, right? So I called her on the phone and I said, hello, is this Marge Taylor? You know, that's not her real name. I'm like, hello, is this Marge Taylor? And she's like, yes. And I said, this is how far the pooping goes back, okay? Just letting you know. And I said, have you pooped today? And she's like, who is this? She thought it was her brother, like prank calling her because I had a guy voice. It was real low, like, like the, like the spy detective that, blur out the voice kind of like that. And I was like, no, this isn't Tom. Because she's like, Tom, is that you? Joking around. I said, who's Tom? And you could hear it, you could cut that with a knife. She was freaked, right? So I hung up the phone and I never called her to let her know or anything.
Oh my God, you're so mean.
I waited a little bit and I texted her and I said, how'd you like that prank phone call? And she's like, oh my God. She's like, I called Verizon because I thought that like somebody like hacked into my phone or something. I'm like, nope, it was me. Oh my God, I had so much fun with that. But then after a while, like people knew it was me and then it wasn't fun anymore. But it was so funny. Like I had so much fun on that. And it blocked everything. Like you could change your phone number. You could change it to like 1-800 call Jenny Craig.
That's awesome. I need that. So when I call
their caller ID as that.
I need that for when I call to order eggs from you. Okay, so remember a while back in one of the lives, we were talking about the Kardashians, and you were talking about that game. You remember that? Do you actually watch the Kardashians, or did you?
I've seen every episode.
Okay, so did I. You know when they prank call Chris, and they're like,
what's the guy's name? Art Vandelay. Art Vandelay. This is Art Vandelay.
No, it's Todd.
Oh, Todd. Oh, yeah, that one. They did an Art Vandelay one too.
I don't know that. I didn't see that one, but they always call with Todd something. Todd. I don't know, but freaking Courtney's husband, Scott, or ex-husband, Scott's always the one saying this is whatever his name is, and I die every time.
That name, Todd, what's the last name? I can't think of it right now.
I don't know,
it's actually their cousin.
Yeah.
Cranes.
Todd
Cranes. The way he says it though is freaking hilarious. He's like, this is Todd Cranes.
I know, I love it. I laughed so hard. I watched those episodes over and over again just to laugh.
And then when he calls Chris, he's like, hey Chris, how you doing? This is your cousin, Todd Cranes. I never laughed so hard in my life. That was so funny. And I love when they did the art. You have to watch the thing where they do the Art Vandelay thing.
Yeah,
where Chloe, she paints this picture and she says it's like this famous guy. Because
I did see that.
This art snob and thinks she knows everything about art. And she totally convinced him it's like this Art Vandelay. They were going to pay like $2 million for this picture, for this painting, and it was Chloe's.
Yeah, I remember that now that you say that. That was,
oh my God, it was so funny.
She was so excited. She loved the picture. She was so excited over it. When Scott says Todd Cranes in that video, every time he pranks her and says it, if you watch his facial expression when he says Cranes, his eyes get big and his eyebrows.
It makes me laugh so hard because the way he says it's like, hi Chris, this is your cousin, Todd Cranes. I'm like, oh my God, it made me laugh so hard. Prank calling people is fun.
It is.
It really is fun. I didn't have that much alcohol. I wasn't drunk.
Hello, Melissa.
But yeah, I did. My mom likes to drink. My brother likes to drink. So we get together and we all have gin and tonics and like talk about politics now.
That's hilarious. The best life just says Art Vandelay is from Seinfeld.
Oh, that's even more funny. She had no idea.
I had no idea. Snort.
Todd Cranes. It's just so funny because they pranked her for months. Yeah, and then they had a family reunion. And the real Todd Cranes came. Like he came. I'm like, oh my God, the real Todd Cranes in the family reunion. It was funny. I watched the Kardashians to like get away from the world.
Yeah, and everybody, they always talk about how much they hate the Kardashians, but it's true. Like I watch them because they are so ditzy and funny at sometimes.
Mm,
I'm echoing again. That's weird.
yeah, it's getting, yeah.
Can you hear me echo?
I can hear it. It's messing up a little bit. You sound digital.
Yeah. I think Courtney got her second wind, is what it is.
The Todd Cranes thing, it cracks me up. Todd Cranes.
Shoot me now. Dustin sounds like Barrett now.
Yeah.
He can't stand Kim and her big butt. He's like, oh, that's just disgusting. What is the seriousness for?
I was reading the lost product at Fishes. He's actually the one I performed the MRSA surgery on. I'm not bad. What? At Courtney's husband, you're the only one step away until your woman puts sunglasses on too. I don't even know if there's any in here. Oh, we did have those ones, those HD ones, those on TV that like make everything yellow. I could totally wear those somewhere. They're somewhere sitting around here.
In the last live, I asked Courtney to put sunglasses on. She said she couldn't because she couldn't see the computer screen.
Yeah. That's what I'd be worried about. Todd Cranes. You guys have to YouTube that. Just YouTube it. It will make you laugh. I promise. It is free. They do it for months. For months. My favorite. Oh, did you watch that episode where it was like Courtney or no, I think it's Chloe puts on a wig and looks exactly like Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
And then they go out and she's like eating pizza and all this stuff, drinking in the parking lot and all this stuff. And they had paparazzi take pictures of her.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. Oh, to be that in that family, it has to be freaking funny.
Oh yeah. So who's your favorite Kardashian? I have to ask now.
I have to say it's Chloe.
Okay. Mine was Chloe in the beginning until she started getting all uppity. And then it switched.
Uppity, yeah.
Then it switched. Now it's to Courtney because Courtney's keto like me.
Oh, is she? I didn't know that.
Well, she's not like strict keto. She does other stuff too, but like she follows, I don't know. I guess you'd call it dirty keto or something.
Oh, okay.
But Courtney's like a huge health nut too.
Yeah.
What did we miss?
I have no idea. My husband has stolen the show.
I was talking about what you said, giving my friend X slacks before work and having him have to chit during work. Never told him for years. Oh my gosh.
See, now I would be afraid that they would like come back and sue me or something, or like something bad would happen, and yeah. But that is pretty funny.
Have you ever seen those chocolate laxatives?
Yeah, they're like and they come in like little individual wrappers.
Yeah, well, it's like a bar.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the little.
No, it's a bar, and you can break them in little tiny pieces. They look like a Hershey's bar, but tiny, and they come in like a foil or in a package and stuff. My sister got a hold of those. She thought they were chocolate. And she was like 4 years old. She ate the whole freaking bar of X-Lax chocolate. Yeah. My mom had a fun day.
That's horrible.
Not horrible.
Yeah.
Nasty.
There's nothing worse than like crapping your brains out. Okay. No. Crapping your brains out and then flushing the toilet and not having it go down. That is the worst feeling in the whole freaking world right there.
Your husband says, I have no problem with big butts. The rest of the show, on the other hand, is mind-numbingly stupid.
Yeah, I was kind of like sad. I mean, I like him. I like them all individually, but I think Chloe is by far my favorite one because she seems most genuine. But like, it did sadden me to think that Kim and Kanye are separating just for the fact that they've been together for so long now. And then, it's also Kim's like third marriage. How would you feel? Like your self-esteem must be pretty low.
Yeah.
At that point. I mean, you look good on the outside, but on the inside, you're a freaking wreck,
Yeah. But they, I don't understand it. Like Hollywood and these, whatever reality star TVs, they never stay with anybody long. None of them do. They're always splitting up. I guess there's a handful that have been together for a long time, but most of them nowadays, I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't have any, I don't know if you'd call it a moral or what. They just have no morals to stay together, I guess.
Yeah. It's just, I can't imagine being, I can. You have all that money, but money doesn't buy your happiness.
Yeah. And I want to know, how many, actually STDs are in Hollywood, because they're always breaking up and sleeping with somebody new.
And they're always sleeping with everybody. They sleep with everybody.
So it's all in the same circle. So I'm sure that they got some stuff going on in there.
Mm-hmm. Stuff you'll never know about.
Yeah.
Kind of like my wife buying me fiber bars for my lunch. It wasn't fiber. It was Fiber 1. Usually a person can handle one of them. And yes, he's a truck driver. So he literally was clenching all day long because he had to take a poop. Okay.
Should have put a cork in it.
Yep. Plug. Most of them demented sold their soul for fame. Yeah. I agree there. Yep. They sold their soul for fame, for sure. I don't know. I was really ticked off at Kourtney Kardashian for breaking up with Scott.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize, I don't know. I'm not in their personal life, so I don't really know, but I was really mad at the situation. I think that they should have stuck it out.
Yeah, I think they could have really worked it out.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're really meant to be together.
Yep, I think so too, and that's why they get along so well.
Mm-hmm.
In their lives still, they do everything together.
Yeah. Poor man rumbling around needing to.
The lost product was placed in timeout again.
Why?
Good night. I subbed you both. You seem very cool. So are your husbands? What happened?
I don't know.
No one's in here.
We don't have a mod.
We don't have a mod in here. Who's timing you out? It's weird. I think it's just, I'm sorry, the lost product. You guys are cool. You're cool. Please, stick around. Nobody is timing you out though. No one is. I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. I'm going to go into my YouTube studio for a second and check things out and make sure that there's not any mods in there hidden that I don't know about. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't like that.
I'm sorry that you are leaving because of that. That's not cool. I don't know of anybody that's...
TH2 says Google has mods and YouTube backgrounds. Huh. That's crazy.
He hasn't really said anything outrageous.
Holy crap, Courtney. It says on my studio I have 1,627 subs now.
Wow. That's sweet. Good for you.
That is crazy.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Now my computer's running slow for some reason.
Mine was running really slow. I'm going to, after this, reboot it because I hope there's nothing wrong with it. I do not have money for another computer. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I don't have any crazy people in my What? Hold on. That was weird.
What?
So it says hidden users. You know how you can block users? M9 is in my hidden users, and I've never blocked him before. Remember the other day M9 was in our live chat?
Yeah.
I've never blocked him, and he's in my block list. Hey, NASCAR Nana, thanks for stopping by.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
I wonder if somebody's messing with you.
That's what I'm wondering, but how?
I don't know, unless they have your password.
No. I've never given anybody my password.
Well, then I don't know. I would watch who you have mod, though.
Yeah, I don't have anybody in there that...
Hey, NASCAR Nana. What's up, girl?
Dang, you doubled in 2 days? Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, my husband, I don't even think he knows how to time out somebody, so. I'm at 5:45.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Courtney's husband's a mod, too. Yep, and you're going to be climbing soon, too.
I hope so.
Because when I'm over all this crap that I'm going through, it's going to be buckle down time. It's going to be Courtney time.
Dude, I was so flattered today. Like, you already know how big of a Terry King fan I am. But I was like really flattered today. He did a video and said my name in his video and did the hashtag in the beginning of his video.
Are you fangirling?
Huh?
Are you fangirling?
Yeah, a little bit. I was like really excited about that. That's super cool for my channel. Super cool that he even graced the little people. Like, you know what I mean? He's got so many subscribers and I'm just like a peon, you know? And like he mentioned me in his video, which was super cool. And then, you know.
Thank you, Nana.
Yeah. I was just like kind of flattered by that. Like he must be a super cool guy.
Yeah. Yeah, we've met some awesome people.
Yeah.
Thank God those awesome people outweigh the bad.
Yeah. Completely. Yeah. Because believe me, I've met a couple psychos. Not lying. Like I had somebody use an alias to contact me on my business page to make a nasty comment about my YouTube video.
Really? Oh, I knew that. I knew that.
And then they're an idiot because I know I will search anybody. I will know about somebody. I know more than what I probably should know. So I get on Facebook, I typed in their name, I typed in whatever. All these contacts with 2-family homestead and stuff popped up. Was she, you know, she totally gave herself away. What an idiot, you know? So, yeah, that's frustrating when somebody does that. Like, what made, you know, what, were you trying to let me figure you out or something? Like, whatever. I mean, I'm over it now. It's been months. But when it first happened, I was ticked. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
You know?
That's weird, too, because I went back in there and the mods that I put in there, some of the mods that I put in there are booted out.
See, I think YouTube is just under a lot of glitches or something right now. Like something's going on.
The Best Life says, I think M9 was saying crazy stuff the other day, and one of the mods probably did it.
Mm.
I don't remember M9 saying anything disrespectful, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I see that's I don't know if you're talking about me, Animal Papa, but
mods can't remove mods. Yeah, I did know that, NASCAR Nana, but I don't know, like the mods that I added are not there now, and they're blocking people that I never blocked. So I don't know.
Mm.
They can only delete comments. Weird. So, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Animal Papa, that was really strange for me because they found me on Facebook and wrote me on Facebook from YouTube. So they found me. And
I got
that was the part that was like creepy. She has to poop.
I have to pee. I'll be right back.
She's gonna drop a big deuce.
Actually, I did pretty good. It's been like 2 hours since I peed.
She's dropping some deuces.
You want me to take a picture?
Yeah. We'll screen share it.
Okay.
Aw, good night, R2D2. I mean, TH2. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it was way out of the way to be nasty and to comment on my video. It was freaking weird. It was psychotic. And then I didn't get a chance to block the person, so they blocked me. Then, like, they came back and made another comment. They unblocked me and then made another comment. Little creepy. Yeah. It was really creepy. Maybe you know M9, but I seem to remember him being nice at first and then trolling. I don't know, honey. I don't know. I don't know who M9 is, to tell you the truth. Yeah, like, why'd you have to be like that? And all you did was just like, I'm sorry, but if somebody does something real nasty, I made it public. I went straight to all my sites and said, do you know this person? Well, FYI, this is what they just did to me. So everybody knew about it. I don't hold that crap in. Sorry. The troll can do that. It happened to me before.
What can they do? What did I miss?
All I said is Animal Papa. He said the troll can do that. It happened to me before.
Oh.
I think Keto picked up a lot of yesterday when she was on Prepping 101 yesterday. Yes, she did. Yeah.
Definitely. NASCAR Nana, I'm looking to see what my watch hour is for you. Give me just a second. Watch hour says 1.5 thousand.
Cool.
Long ways to go. Yeah, NASCAR Nana, it is sad that people do ugly things. And since I've gained this amount of subscribers, or I don't know where I picked them up from, I've had some really nasty hits.
Oh, yeah, fishes. I love scary movies. I'm all about them. The only ones I don't like is like Saw. To me, that's not scary. That's just stupid. Like, I don't watch. That's not thrilling to me. That's just like, ew. I like scary movies. Not that. What do they call that? They call that fear porn or whatever they call that. I don't know what they call that, but I'm not into that.
I like to watch like realistic scary stuff like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like real documentary type things like that. But when it comes to like scary paranormal, nope. I don't like talking about it. I don't like watching it. It freaks me out.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Devil's Rejects?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like that.
Oh, my husband's being a good mod.
Oh, he is. He's learning. Dropping people's links. Nope, never seen that. Don't want to see it. Sounds scary. I don't even know what that is.
I think I've seen it.
You both have.
Have you seen that movie with Russell Crowe called Noah? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's Bible-based.
Yes. Love that movie. You both have to see the short film on, it's actually based in the Bible. I can't say that word.
The film? The film?
Yeah. I love watching Bible or Christian movies, any of that stuff.
Yeah, I watched a Christian movie the other night, and I was talking to Jess at the same time, and I was like I'm crying a little bit, and I was like, Jessie, have you seen this movie? And she was like, yeah, I've already seen it.
Did you ever look up The War Room?
No, I didn't get it. I haven't even got the chance to watch that. Oh, my brain hurts right now.
The
Anna
series,
Nicole Smith.
the what?
The Anna Nicole Smith thing.
Oh, I haven't watched that either. I want to see that.
I've been YouTubing. I haven't even had time to sit and watch TV.
That one I told you about, that's a series on Facebook. Do you remember? Yeah. Do you remember the name of that one?
I can't remember
I can't remember either, but oh my gosh, that series, you got to watch that series soon because the new series is coming out and it's going to be so freaking good. The first one was amazing. I did like them, not no more. Yeah, Barrett don't like scary movies anymore either.
Yeah, I love a good thrill.
God in a Nutshell did a documentary short film where the giants born from the fallen angels and women. Nice. That would be a good one. NASCAR, Nana, I've had a migraine for 3 days. That's why I have these glasses on to block some of this light off this computer. It's like penetrate in my eyeballs.
What did my husband just post?
Courageous, great Christian movie. Courageous. I've seen that.
Oh, he posted the Best Life's link, and he said, the one in here.
I see that. Let's see. Animal Papa says, Jess, we can continue to go video for video to get to the watch hours. I'm at like 3,600 watch hours. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll continue to do that, Animal Papa. I just tomorrow I'll probably take a break from all this.
I think
during the day, I got to get some stuff planted and everything, but I will definitely in the near future be watching some more of your videos.
I am Lord Siri, Hera, worship my Rod. Sorry, dude. You hit the wrong midnight chat here.
What did you read? Read it again. I'm sorry.
Worship my rod, and you will be saved. Otherwise, GG. Bye-bye, GG. They're leaving the chat. Sorry, dude. You're about to be blocked. You'll never come in here again.
Oh, the watch hours are 1.5 thousand, Nana. Yeah, War Room is awesome. Fishes and Loves. I loved War Room. You have it and you haven't watched it? That's an awesome movie. You need to watch it. You can thank me later. What are you so confused over, Courtney?
I was just reading that person. It was kind of amusing.
Oh.
I was reading the trolls, troll.
Did somebody get rid of the troll?
I got rid of him. My husband was slow.
Oh. Okay.
Dude, I checked out my watch hours. I've like 259 or something stupid.
Watch hours are hard to get up. Thank you, NASCAR Nana. He says, sorry, I'm slow. I'm tired. It's okay. Freaking, I'm slow too. Like, I feel super slow when I'm in prepping 101s. Like, people are taking out trolls left and right. And I'm like, how did they even see that? It didn't even pop up on the screen yet. Like, what the heck? They're dropping links. They're freaking, like, there are some good mods in there. I try to keep up. It's insane. He'll say, drop this person's link, and by the time I go get the link and get it ready, there's like 4 or 5 people that's already dropped the link. I'm like, dang. On another device, I'm 400 hours away. I'll be playing your watch list or your playlist too, Nana. 400 away from hers. That's awesome. Yeah, if anybody else in the chat wants to help Nana out, check her videos out and play her playlist. She's almost there. I really think you should have the other best life on the PJ party. It will be so fun for us watching. No. What? Me and Courtney would not be able to keep a straight face. There's no way.
I would talk about poop way too much.
Yeah.
And I already do that anyway.
And we don't want to offend anybody.
Mm-mm.
You're welcome, Animal Papa. Have you watched my latest video, Nana? Just curious. Do you know what's going on in the keto homestead life? I have a new video that is 7,000 views. Was it a short? Yeah, it was a short. Huh. Why do you have the morning pooping habit? Dang commercial.
I don't have a morning poop habit. I have a anytime I go to the bathroom, I poop habit.
Oh, okay.
That's
Thank you, Nana.
Thank you. I deleted one comment. I'm trying. You're fine, babe. You're doing good.
Oh, it was 2 minutes long. Okay, sorry.
Right, Miss Taz. You can't offend the farmer that talks poop talk.
Here we go into the singing. I only mod one channel and Vuna is mod on it, and she is like a ninja quick. Yep, she sure is.
You can't offend a farmer.
Is this going to be your next intro song?
Yes. Did you like my carrot song?
I loved your carrot song. I don't care what anybody says. I love it.
I made a new song today. I made a new one.
What is the new one on?
Huh?
What's the new one on?
I don't know. It's going to be some kind of background to one of my videos or something.
Okay. Dr. Oz is always talking about poop. He says a healthy poop is shaped like an S and should float. I can't stand Dr. Oz. I'm sorry. That man, he irks my brain.
I saw the video and I feel your pain. I am working on 2 jobs, so I'm different on getting to comments.
Oh, Lord, you better keep your day job, girl.
I am surprised you're a pooping at 3 a.m. habit. It's a habit, but that info commercial is always in my playlist. Word to you, mother. I knew you would.
Oh my God. What are you doing?
Reading.
All we can see is the top of your head, silly.
Sorry. I was pulling a penis peppers.
Oh. At least we can still hear you. I don't understand why his computer cuts out like that.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, Lordy.
The meds are kicking in just fine.
We seriously have 16 people up in here.
Yep.
You better get to chatting so I can. Hey, you say something and I'll rap what you wrote.
Better not be too bad. Do the best lives comment. 217, he just commented.
That was a great Christopher Walken impression.
That was not singing.
That was a great Christopher Walken impression.
Oh my god, now we went Disney princess.
Oh, up in here. Up in here.
We should do a face painting night. Oh my gosh.
Up in here. I'm going to make you up in here. See? Now I'm making NASCAR Nana laugh.
I'm watching all the farm and planning videos and then going back to all the keto videos. Fishes and Loaves says, oh my gosh, I used to sing random opera too.
Oh my God, we were twins in a past life. Oh my gosh, I used to sing random opera too. How about that?
Sing what NASCAR Nana just posted at 219.
And I'm so full. I'm sorry, Miss Parker. I am for real.
Oh my god.
I like
Skinner Farms. How you doing? We're just chatting it up, and Courtney's singing some opera.
What are y'all still doing up?
Oh my god. That was a crazy laugh and a crazy look.
I can't sing.
Dustin, what do you have your wife on?
I'm not on anything. This is how I normally am.
I know. I love it.
Hey, at Skinner Farms.
My cheeks hurt now.
NASCAR, no. It was here. Fishes.
You're supposed to sing that.
Oh, whose channel was it with the random timing out tonight?
Crazy. That was way low. I can't believe you got that low.
Huh?
I can't believe you got that low. Here you go, Melissa Luke. There you go. Sing it.
Papa, do not make me sing that paragraph. Starting to wonder if YouTube was doing something to them.
No, you're supposed to read Melissa's.
Oh, where's Melissa's? Peter picked a pack of pickled peppers. And Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peppers, how many pickled peppers pick? How you like that? Word to your mother.
I mean, it was good, but it wasn't singing.
You can't make me sing that. Hello, everyone. Still in the chat from Skinner Farms.
Sorry we woke you up, Skinner Farms. remember anybody in the chat wants to. Yep. NASCAR and Anna, you got Animal Papa. I almost said Animal Planet. Yeah.
Are making me laugh this evening. Awkward silence.
Barrett was playing his war game the other night and he fell asleep on the keyboard.
TikTok, don't stop. This is the Animal Papa and Showstopper, the one who's gonna rock ya. If you mess with the data, I'm gonna rock ya.
Good job. That was pretty good.
Word. I'm really, okay, I was in radio for a while, so I'm really good at coming up with jingles, raps, stupid poems. Yeah, that's me. LOL at Melissa Lips. What did she write that was
You're on TikTok, Nana. What is your name?
and stop ya.
Oh my gosh. Nana, what's your name on TikTok? I'm on TikTok.
Peter Piper picked the pickled peppers because he was a crow. So Farmer Mac shot him in the back. Ah!
That's ridiculous. Now rap it. Can you rap it?
Heck no, I can't rap. My Lord.
Are you getting tired?
Yeah.
You look like it.
Yeah. I'm getting there. I think at 2:30 we need to
End it.
shut down the shop.
Yeah, we've been on for 3 hours.
We just shouted all over the shop. Oh.
Oh, that's loud. I'm looking for NASCAR Nana on TikTok real quick.
That was the Broadway rendition. Rendition.
That was pretty easy.
Huh?
I said that was pretty easy. I found her really quick.
Cool.
Sweet. Yeah, sometimes I sleep way better in the recliner than I do in my bed.
I slept in a recliner for 6 years.
That's a long time. When I had my back surgery, that was the only place I could sleep to get comfortable.
It's freaking morning now. Thank you. Thank you. Please subscribe.
So I need you to figure out when you want to go live tomorrow and how long and all that stuff.
Okay. I seriously, I'm at 546. Wait, I was at 546. I'm just my numbers. I don't know. I have to talk to my husband about it. I don't know if he's working tomorrow because of his injury and everything. They're making him work these stupid hours and stuff. So I got to figure it out because if not, then I have to watch my son and stuff like that. So I'll figure it out. I'll let you know.
Everybody in the chat, stay posted. We might be doing a love marathon for Keto Homestead with Jess tomorrow.
I really want to. So I'm just going to try and get as much money. And now on her GoFundMe, I had it set to $6,000. She doesn't need $6,000, but GoFundMe makes you take out taxes and fees. So if we just did it to the amount that she needs, then she wouldn't get her money. So I did it over. So that's why I'm saying any little bit will help if you can do that. That would be great. I don't know how big of a percent that GoFundMe takes out. Somebody said it's 40%. So, and then of course the taxes are taken out of that as well.
Hey, Nancy, thanks for stopping by. Nancy Tribes in the house.
Dustin, can you put the GoFundMe link in the chat? If you can. I don't think he knows. Hold on, I'll do it because I don't think he knows what it is. He doesn't know how to do that. He just told me so.
Yeah.
Give me a second and I'll get it to you, Nana. Oh, I thought I had it up on my computer, but my computer was running slow, so.
Yeah, my computer's running super slow now, too.
Okay.
Yeah, NASCAR Nana says if somebody gives me $100, it'll be $65. I have Cash App and Venmo, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skinner Farms. Watching the lives will help with watch hours. You can actually put on one of my playlists and play it while you're sleeping or whatever, doing chores around the house, and it'll work too. Yeah, Miss Taz says that's why Cash App is a better option for donations.
Yeah, it probably is, but
yeah,
we just had issues with people from other countries that wanted to donate and couldn't because it wouldn't go through. Whew. I need to make a thumbnail for IG with your Cash App. JG Wentworth. Oh my God. It's Lake Ferry proper.
Oh, Lake Ferry proper. Thanks for coming in.
People get with Cash App too.
I didn't think about that, NASCAR Nana. That's a good idea for the I need to write that down. I won't remember it. The Instagram.
At Fisher Love's Life water line is frozen. And it skips so man, it's skipping. May I put it on my community tab here on YouTube? You sure can. What about PayPal? Oh, she can't do PayPal. She don't have a cell phone. PayPal insists that you have a cell phone to verify.
Actually, today when I went out to get my PO box, I was able to purchase a SIM card for my old cell phone.
Oh, cool.
So Barrett's working on activating that so I can set up a PayPal too. But my brain is fried and I need a break from trying to set up all these things.
Well, honestly, do you really need PayPal?
Well, I do.
Other options.
Eventually, I will, no matter what, because that's how YouTube pays you.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Y'all are funny, awesome. Smiley face with shades.
I can't believe how deep you can get your voice to go. That's great.
I can go really deep.
You're going to sleep good with all these vocals tonight.
Same here. My brain is just about overloaded.
Blake, when I talked to you on the phone earlier, you sounded like you needed a break and sleep. I slept today from like 1 o'clock until 6 p.m. because I was so, I don't know, I passed out.
best to have as many options to collect donations as possible.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love you.
I try. Okay. Yep. Word to your mom. Good night, Courtney's husband.
Good night, Courtney's husband.
Yeah.
You guys, we're gonna have to sign off too. So
We've been on here for way too long, so
we've been on for 3.5 hours.
yeah.
But please keep an eye out. We will most likely go live tomorrow for a love marathon. So get the word out there for me, please. And swing by and jump on the panel and say hello.
Mm-hmm.
And we shall see you all tomorrow. Have a blessed night. We love you. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And we will see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.